Welcome to Dave's Drama Diner. I'm your host, Devious Dave Rose. I told you I wasn't going anywhere. I'm coming back with a vengeance. And today is Labor Day 2023. As always, let's start off the show by showing our gratitude and appreciation for all those who have chosen to spend their time with us here today, at least so early into the stream. And as we always know, there will always be more. So we've got the lovely Ms. Lauren in the chat. We've got Steve Callan. We got live viewing, I'm sure, and I always hope that we have at least a few hate watchers here where I live rent-free in their mind, which we will certainly address later on because, again, there's always something to talk about. But I left my last stream uncompleted in a certain sense. Obviously, Ken was going live, and I wanted to watch Ken. So, show ended, not prematurely, but ended when it needed to end. But it's Labor Day. I'm being paid to not work today. So I thought it would be, quite nice to go on and continue with our review. However, I should warn everyone that it feels close to 100 Fahrenheit here in Canada. And it is certainly taking its toll on me. So if I end up having a few brain farts, if I can't concisely speak, a rare thing, please understand. But again, the fire rises, as always, with Dave Rose. And, technically, we have Jacob RP still streaming from this morning. He's been going on for about 6 hours now. And for the last few hours, I guess it's just been silence. But he was talking a few things earlier on, and you had a few people in there as well. But and then Tony apparently went live, and I guess most of his viewers went to go watch Tony. Tony went offline, and, nothing happening. But whether it be that you're just finishing off your workday and you need something to listen to, if perhaps you're already off and you're maybe driving home, or you've got the day off and you want to enjoy something of a higher brow, well, you've tuned into the right place. So, the one and only Gabe Rodriguez. He's like, hey, bro, how you doing? I had to work today. It sucked. And you know what? I want to give a personal thank you to everyone who did work today, because this is the whole point of Labor Day. It's not some commie fucking... Well, the commies do try to do that May 1st. Okay, but that's not what we do in North America. The fact is, there's people working today. It could be a gas station, could be a hospital, firefighters, cooking, hospice, whatever. There's people working today, and this day is dedicated to them. They're working for you, okay? Because without them, you wouldn't get gas, you wouldn't get smokes, you wouldn't get medical health care in a hospital. These people are working today, so... keep that in mind. Labor Day means something. Not in the commie way, but in the free market, uninterfered by the hidden hand of the small hats. But there is a reason for Labor Day existing, and it's a good one. Not corrupt fucking unions and bullshit like that. And yes, Gabe, from your comment the other day, yes, we certainly need to be able to do some sort of Too Many Chefs. I would love to do that. In fact, I'd probably even cut this show, off if you wanted to do that right now, because that's how much I am dedicated to feasting. But I think it'd be best if we did organize something. Contact me whichever way you use. But yeah, I definitely want to go right back to that, and it's a show I liked. Alternate content that people claim didn't exist. Oh, Dave Rose only does drama. Well, I do drama extremely well, but I do conspiracies well, I do politics well, I do cooking somewhat well. Again, I yield to the actual chef here, Gabe, but who doesn't love talking about food? Who doesn't? From the thinnest fucking skinwalker like YR to fucking the fattest motherfucker like Bullfrog or Tommy NC out there. Who doesn't like talking about food? I certainly do. But regardless, we've got more people in. Shout out to Darth Bullsey, who says, it's always the socialist that wants people to have handouts, but never wants to give them. Commie dickos. Or dildos. Dickos, dildos. Same thing. And I agree. Also, welcome to the 17 viewing. I hope for your Labor Day to be going somewhat well. And if you're working, hopefully this will make your day go a little bit faster, maybe get a little chuckle from here and there. But again, we have not completed our review, and we have Jacob RP currently airing live, but dead air for the last 4 or 6 hours, whatever. Actually, not that long. He hasn't been going that long. He's close to 6 hours. But regardless, he did say some interesting things earlier. They had SC Arturo, a.k.a. Steve, on there earlier, talking shit. As always, laughing like the payaso that he is. And he is a fucking clown. And, I found a lot of scripture out there that does address basically fools laughing and sort of revealing themselves. So again, he basically displayed this. He showed that he was not pleased that I called out for him and his laughing. His incessant fucking Joker-style laughing, because he's psychotic. And, he doesn't like it when he's called out. So we've heard his criticism of me, and that's because I called him out on his fucking laugh. But we still have that review to go to. So, hey, hold on. Contact my number. I'll give it to you, bro, or email. We can connect via, I guess, Instagram, because I think that's one of the few places that you do frequent. Again, deviousdaverose@gmail.com if you wish to contact me directly. You can always hit me up on Skype, same name. Twitter, which is DDR20. What do I have now? 20221. I think that's all the ones I'm willing to reveal. But you can contact me anywhere. I would love to do cooking shows again. So much more to cover. And now that I do have the time, and I'm coming back with a vengeance competition, I will do videos where I actually film myself cooking. And I'll probably have to do the whole thing where it's just like you film on a phone, and you clip it up and you put it all together, and normally some fucko would be putting that on TikTok, but I don't do that gay shit. So I'd put it up on YouTube, and hopefully it'd be long enough not to be a gay ass fucking YouTube short, which I think are even gayer than TikTok, as in like super homosexual. Because literally, if you can make a video, just make a proper video. Don't make a short. That's just gay. And that's, I've looked at the math. That's how it equates. It is figuratively and literally gay by the math. But so let's get laughing here, people. We left it off just about at 1 hour, 17 minutes the other day. And I heard a little bit of this just to refresh my memory. Because I did watch this stream, not live, but I watched it afterwards and heard this stuff. And I thought, hey, when I do choose to come back, because it's under my choice and I don't work for anyone or their schedule, this would be something interesting to talk about. Now, he did mention that apparently I took, Jacob RP, that I took this stream and reviewed it after a month, but this is obviously false because we know that this stream was from 2 weeks ago. So we're going to miss there, Jacob RP. Also, I'm not begging for any calls. I could do this entire show for however many hours I choose to go to and not take one single call. So for the one troll that showed up in Jacob RP's call earlier, saying I was begging for calls the other day, I wasn't begging for calls. I was reminding all the people that I was talking about that they had priority calling if they wanted to call in, but I wasn't begging them. But again, this just goes to show that I live rent-free in these people's minds, that I've hurt them so badly with my words. Again, think about this. I hurt them so badly with my words. Many of times, these people living across the Atlantic Ocean, usually in Britain or some other shithole in that fucking little group of islands, and it's hurt them so badly that they'll make accounts that, if you look at the one that said it earlier in Jacob RP's chat, was literally made today. I mean, it's so pathetic, but it will be called out, and I will laugh at it because there's nothing you can do about it. I'm better than you, and you know it. Baby. And that's the truth. And also the truth is they stole that from me. Now, let's get right into this. This stream that aired 2 weeks ago, but now it's actually going to get a little spiced up because they're going to really ramp up the rhetoric. So let's have some fun.
It's over. It's like everyone's like trying to like adapt to this now. It's over. I'm like it's like
let's finish.
Again, unfortunate for Joe Blonin, but he thinks that this whole community's over. It doesn't exist. And Blonin. Again, Skype lines are open for you if you want to call in. But, well, I could say his expectations are too high. I could say that he's focusing on people that are worthless, and therefore what can you expect from them? But it's blown.
Let's finish this Ken stuff, the Ken clips, and then we're going to go on a...
Funny, because he's criticizing Ken here, but on this stream that Jacob RP made earlier today that's still going live, but with no speaking for the last 4 hours, dead air. He was like, no, Ken, we weren't criticizing you at all and nothing like that at all. We still love you and we're still good. He even said that he talked to Ken offline and that they're cool with him. I don't know. I'm a little skeptical about that because, you guys know I do speak to Ken privately and so forth. So unless... I don't know, this guy just gave him the winning ticket to the Powerball. I kind of doubt that this is actually the truth there from Wire. But hey, you never know. Skype lines are open, Ken.
Panty raid tonight. We're going to get blown white panties.
All right, you guys must see thongs tonight.
Yes, panty raid.
Yeah. What about any... What about like
And just so you guys know, I do have Jacob RP's stream live going right now in my tabs. So if he does go live, he's live. If he starts talking again, or he brings in another caller, blah, 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 we'll start to hear it in the background, and then we'll pause this video, and we'll listen to him, and maybe, who knows, maybe he'll call in. I was trying to encourage him, YR, Dr. Earl Blonin, calling into my show the other day. Wasn't begging because I've got so much content that I could do a show without taking calls. So sorry, loser troll. I still win. But again, there's no begging here. I could do literally, and I've done this in the past. I've done shows where no calls were taken, where I just fucking reviewed the shit. And there's a lot of shit to review. But, with my power, my mutant power of making a mountain out of molehill, I don't need callers. And I certainly have a lot of fun laughing at these fucking idiots on my own. Hey, if we get a company, group of people to laugh at them, all the better. But, because, laughter is infectious and so forth. But I can still laugh at them on my own and still fucking destroy them. So, let's continue.
Some, like, toys, like dildo,
Lingerie.
Let's get real kinky tonight.
Maybe this will bring back the community. Fuck it.
Well, we do have one of RP's friends and donators Blonin on, and he's still here with us. He's still supporting and been cool.
And I will donate.
Honestly, I still feel like shit for not acknowledging the donator yesterday when it happened. And then, I heard it in myself that when I finally realized what happened and acknowledged it, played the graphic and stuff, took wind out of my sails, to be honest, because I do appreciate those that donate, and I think it should be acknowledged immediately. So I fucked up there, and yes, didn't leave me with the most appealing taste in my mouth, but regardless.
I will donate if this thing can actually show some life. Where's Dave Rose? Where's Nikki Nines?
I'm right here. Nikki Nines is busy. Like, just what is this idea that, okay, somebody was streaming because of COVID consistently, and now that the restrictions are gone, they're not streaming? Like, come on. Like, in fact, I had that sound effect, and should have had it open again. But fuck it, let's play it.
Really, nigga?
All right, let's continue.
Yeah. Where's everyone? They're all done.
Scotch
Well, they'll be.
Over.
Everyone's gonna be here, but I'm saying
They're
like,
all done. I told you I wasn't going anywhere. I've told everyone I wasn't going anywhere. But I sort of proved myself correct. I did conduct an experiment, going away 2 months, just watching it fall apart. Again, you create a void, it collapses upon itself. You see this in science. And then you get the, response, the results to that void. Trauma Club 2023, right?
like all that's happened, folks, and y'all can go back and listen.
Everything takes time.
Also, speaking of begging for callers, I mean, on the stream earlier today that Jacob RP did, he kept saying, like, come on, YR, call in, blah, blah, blah. So would you not consider that begging callers their troll? Made their account today, by the way. Would that not be considered begging? Because it certainly sounds like that compared to what I was doing, which was I was reviewing a stream and then saying, hey, I'm shitting on all of you motherfuckers. Skype lines are open and giving priority to you, even over Ken, even over Danny, over all these other people. You have the priority to call in. None of them did. The only person that did call in was Danny. Okay. The show wasn't about calls. It was about reviewing something. And if I took calls, well, like I said, Skype lines were open. But begging, that is just in your mind there, troll. Again, nobody does it better than Dave Rose. And, hey, if people choose to take me up on the offer and call in, say whatever they wish, don't hate, appreciate.
Me, Getty, RP, SC, we pretty much were, the treehouse thing. Ken said he was going to have the bells and whistles. He's going to have this big
You hear that, Ken? You were supposed to have the bells and whistles.
podcast station, man cave. It didn't happen. We questioned it.
What if I was to say I'm going to buy a new car in the next year and a half? But considering the economy and certain new products that might be coming out, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to decide, okay, what's the best vehicle for me? Potential additional perks. They might throw something in to make the sale. If I'm buying new and so forth. Let's take our time. No, according to these people, their mentality is you got to act immediately and without any logical thought.
We brought it up on shows, maybe more than once, a lot of times. And then now Ken is live with Dave Rose basically saying, hey.
So this was 2 weeks ago, remember, when Ken went live. I think it was a Friday night. And Friday or Saturday, I can't remember. But yeah, this goes back to what I was saying earlier is that, the other day when I did the first part of the video, where YR thought that, Ken wants to talk about the drama. He's opening up the Area 51 secret hangar and pulling out Stealth Dave Rose because, this is the secret weapon.
The donators who donate to donate to RP, RP doesn't appreciate the donators and everything.
Shout out to Stony Tony in the chat, who says nobody does it better than Davey Rose, except Stony Tony, of course. Let's say stay stony, Dave and company. Now, see, the thing is, though, come on. Nobody does it better than me. You've already admitted that you've taken aspects of the devious and applied them to your own work. Come on, man. Like, nobody does it better than Dave Rose. Let's just be honest. I mean, like, it's good on you for doing what you do and getting, a fair bit of viewing. I mean, you were beating, what's his name, Jacob RP today with your viewership. I think you were hitting 30 viewers or something. Well, he had like 5. But, again, Padawan, you have much to learn. You've admitted that obviously you've taken much from me, and good, because it's there for the taking. Does anyone have the guts to actually, do so? Well, wait and see. But regardless, anywho, but we all do things differently, and I certainly don't play piano, so you got one on me on that one. But regardless, we're here to laugh at fucking this ridiculousness. So let's not be divisive. Let's be inclusive. Hold hands together, sing kumbaya, and continue to laugh at those that deserve to be laughed at. Let's continue.
I think is basically what he's getting to here. Two completely different ways of
Sorry, guys. I had a
How
long day. I
about
haven't been.
how about we just
Weird.
stop taking donations here overall? I don't need donations, so I think I'm just gonna stop.
No,
taking
But
you-
what about my computer?
Dude,
donations.
no, don't do that. That's no. Keep them up. If you're putting on a good show, people donate. That's no. If people are willing to donate money to your show, put on a good show, keep them up. And don't take
Just
it
to
down.
correct bland mellow. We don't chaotic behavior isn't about talking shit about people. Chaotic it's actually the contrary. The chaotic behavior is about bringing the community together.
You've been listening to Wire way too much. This is about building bridges with thermite in them so that we can blow them remotely and create a, controlled demolition and say, hey, it's September 11th. We didn't do anything at all. But yeah, that's how you guys build bridges.
Names that you've never seen together on the same show, like YR and Leah talking to each other like we did. Names like Ken and fucking, let's say, fucking Gailey's Outnose, people who never talk on shows. That's what chaotic behavior is about.
No, it's not. It's about fucking chasing the clout and trying to collect the scraps that were, I guess, left to you on the floor that you think that will hype you up. Come on, man. Come on, Ken.
What has Mello ever done on his own? Like, what
We
has
don't
Mello
talk
ever
shit
done
about
on his
it.
own
Well,
himself?
we only talk shit about Ken and
I think he danced during 9/11, but that's a different story.
stupid people like Dave and stuff.
Ah, yes, this is the point that I remember listening to, but let's rewind and hear it again. I love it. There was much criticism, well, somewhat criticism of Bullseye showing up in RP's chat earlier today, I think even on his call, but apparently Bullseye is trying to emulate himself after me, and I'm grooming him, and he wants to be my son, all this bullshit. But really, translation is, so Bullseye actually makes a point, sounds logical, and is concise. Oh my God, he's trying to act like Dave Rose. Hold on, so you're telling me that Bullsey's just acting normal? He doesn't sound like a fucking knuckle-dragging troglodyte retard, and he wants to be like Dave? Well, then why wouldn't everyone want to be like Dave? Because nobody wants to sound like a fucking mestizo who can't even speak English properly. I mean, like, come on, Ken.
Chaotic behavior is about.
What has Mello ever done on his own? Like, what
We
has
don't
Mello
talk
ever
shit
done on
about
his
it.
own
Well,
himself?
we only talk shit about Ken and stupid people like Dave and stuff.
So I'm stupid. So would you like to have a conversation, perhaps on socioeconomics, perhaps foreign or domestic, policy in the United States? It could be in Canada if you want. I mean, I know the state of both, but I mean, hey, if I'm so stupid, then you should be able to conquer me in some sort of conversation. But also, weren't you the one that was calling Ken autistic? Although I don't know your credentials, so I seriously doubt that you're even a doctor. But apparently you were calling Ken autistic, and yet we don't have anything to back up that sort of diagnosis. That's a very interesting thing. But the weak minds usually say, oh, that person thinks different of me. They must have, what's that word that everyone's using these days? Oh, autist? Oh, I'm going to just use that because I don't know what it means, but it makes me feel better to use a word that apparently is an insult, or I can prove it correct, although I'm not a doctor. Okay.
But it's not about talking shit about people. That's not why I need a computer. It's to do.
No, you need a computer to actually do a good job instead of using this fucking StreamYard bullshit.
Better shows, production wise, but it's all right. I'll buy my own computer and that's it. It'll be the end of it.
Yeah, but we heard that for months now. Like, I don't need the donation. I can do it myself. This was just to test this stuff and blah, blah, blah. But this has been going on for years. I mean, I made graphics for you years ago. And you could have gone live, but again, you were too dumb and you bought yourself a Chromebook. I mean, like, seriously?
Really, nigga?
Yeah. Come on.
I'll prove people wrong.
Yeah, we're all still waiting on that one.
What does Mello do
How much
on his
more do you
own?
need to get that
Nothing.
computer?
Huh?
How much more do you need to get that computer?
I would say because I already have saved up 350 because I'm actually making bank right now. I work at a bar slash restaurant that's making good money. It's just
Then a good. I mean, I've obviously met good waiters who at least earn their pay, and depending on where they work, they can do a good job. You'd have the amount. You'd literally have $1,500 in 1 week if you did a good job, if not more. And that alone, $1,500 will buy you a very decent computer.
Probably make
just
good tips,
that.
don't you?
Honestly, the only thing is though, I didn't want to use my own money for the computer. I wanted
No, I'm making bank, but I want to make you work for it.
to see if I can maybe grow a fund from the community to buy the computer because
Yeah, but you're gonna say, "Oh, well, nobody wants to donate, so I won't be part of the community." But you're the one who's striving and desperate to be part of that. I didn't. I had my computer going, doing streams and stuff way back even 6 years ago, 8 years ago, without asking for people to donate for me to get a new computer. I was still capable of doing that. So,
honestly, if let's say I didn't
oh, shout out to MK3 Kratos in the chat. He says, "Hey Dave, I'll take these orders of the Labor Day barbecue special." Um, I've got to be honest. You had your fucking fire CO2 monitor alarm going on Casey's chat on Friday, and it just kept chirping throughout the entire fucking night. Whatever, it was like 4 or 5 hour long stream. And all I really have to say is, well, two things. One, you never heard of battery, and two,
Really, nigga?
okay. So next time you get on air, consider that. Let's continue.
have this show, I wouldn't buy a
It means
computer.
more like that too.
No, which is let me rephrase what you want to say. It's like, all right, you don't need the computer because you're producing the show for us community. I understand what you're saying, and I agree.
I can't blame Jacob RP for shitting on people like myself who can actually speak, because when you get people like Joe Blonin, for example, on his call, like that was barely even English. Let's just be honest.
You shouldn't have to fund it. It should be if the people want this community to survive.
Shout out to Bam6956 in the chat.
To continue, they should fund for your computer. That's
Like
Negatory, because if you're good at what you do, then you can prove to people that certainly you don't need to rely on donations, although it's certainly appreciated. But what Jacob is doing is putting the cart before the horse. You got to prove why you should be donated to, which I think I've done in spades. But you get your system and your shit together, you stream, you do a good job, and then people say, you know what, this is something that I'm enjoying. I think I will donate. But you don't just say, oh, I've only got a phone, I can't stream at all, but you gotta be donating to me so I can get a new computer. No, show them a reason why that they should buy you a better computer. But you can't be just entering the game. Like, you just can't fucking, drive in some sort of illegal racing without a fucking proper vehicle. Like, let's be serious.
you guys have no idea how much content we can create if I had OBS. We're stuck on fucking StreamYard, for God's sakes. Like, I can't do.
I'm stuck on StreamYard. I cannot do anything. I need you, the people, to help me out. But you know what? Fuck it. You could probably do good shows if you knew how to do a good show, so you wouldn't need OBS. But regardless.
put it
much here.
And it should be on your pockets to do it, because it's like, fuck it, for what? The community? It's like, if people
But
want
now I'm doing
if you
it because
build it,
I
they will
have.
come.
Now I'm doing it because I have a way better job and I'm making a lot of money daily. So I will buy.
Well,
The
now it's a big problem that
phone.
you well, Gaty Lee, right? It's a big problem that RP's taking donations now, and huge problem.
Well, I've heard the same thing about me, apparently.
See, I
No,
don't take donations for fucking sandwiches and
For sandwiches. Who gets donations for sandwiches?
feeding
no,
my kids.
I'm always, feeding your kids, maybe joking on them, but, I'm always down with the donair pizza.
I'm
I
taking
always,
donations
no,
for
no, no,
Double sauce.
no. The whole donation thing, I'm always 100% supportive of anybody. It's like, why not? If you're putting on a good show, take the money. It's like, come
Well,
on.
now it's a big problem. It's a big issue
And we
with
were
RP.
we
He
were
can't.
putting on a good show. We had Joe, we
Nah,
had fucking
debatable.
Ken, we had Mars, we had Scott, we got YR, me, all these people that are never
But they still didn't donate to me. Where is my affirmation?
around anymore on Chaotic Behavior Podcast. People were telling me, yo,
Drama Club 2023.
oh, I love the show. Keep it going. Like, what the fuck?
And where are they now?
It's dope, bro.
No, you were super hot though. You were super hot and you just left. That did happen.
No, it took
He
a
pulled a water boy again. He just disappeared.
little break. Like, what? It's not the end of the
Yeah.
world.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with the little break. It keeps things fresh.
Like, yeah, you can go hard and go live every day and everything, but Jesus Christ, once people don't go live for a couple of days, this community flips the fuck out. Like, Jesus,
That includes you, liar. Please stop.
free content. God.
It's not free content because if people,
It certainly is. It certainly is free content. You shush your dirty whore mouth.
like,
It is
love
free
it,
content.
It is free, you nigger.
Nah, it's free, but it's the people who actually if you back
It's not
it,
free for you.
Yeah, no, maybe.
You can choose to watch Joe, Ken, or this show right now if you want, or a million other live shows or
I'm
shows on YouTube.
Yeah, and there's ton of drama shows too. There's a ton of communities too that are based on other things. It's like it's nuts. It's nuts.
Well,
I'm
Ken is
holding on to this
Ken
one.
is trying to make a statement by bringing Dave on his show, and he sure did. And I wouldn't.
Meanwhile, he says today, "Oh, me and Ken are okay. Like we talk, like we're cool." But like Ken's trying to make a statement by bringing Dave Rose on. He's the strong arm. He's the secret weapon. He's being brought out from Area 51 from the secret hangar.
Nothing to do. I'm sorry, Ken, if we brought you up. But I mean, I will
Come on, Ken. Please don't bring out the Dave Rose. I'm so scared.
never bring up the treehouse thing or anything New
Yeah,
York.
President.
Nothing.
And yet on today's stream they do.
So what
You
happened?
guys,
I
you
can already
guys should
see
see
how
the
what road
comments.
this is going down.
You guys should see the comments that people leave on my channel when I have Dave on my.
This is hilarious. My views and my likes certainly state differently, but let's listen to this guy. I do find this particular clip quite hilarious.
Channel. People hate it when I have Dave on.
But who? How many though?
See, at least Blonen's fucking smart. He's like, hold on a second here. This doesn't add up to the fucking math. You got Dave showing up on Ken's show, and people are like, holy shit, in the comments like, this is great. Dave is back on, blah, blah, blah. Or, do a stream where I pop on somebody else's stream. It's like, yeah, nice to hear Dave's opinion on things. But, yeah, okay.
Community, I swear it's like 30 people now. It's like nothing. It's
Actually,
like a
the
playground.
community really
Also,
is-
that wouldn't really match up with the number of people I had viewing me yesterday. So, or today for that matter. Actually, we got some good numbers today. But yeah, that wouldn't really add up to that. So, stupid people like Dave.
it's about like 50 people. It's just that 20 of those people are only 20 of those people are really just for Ken.
Bro.
Before you start to again fall for YR's snake lies, remember he was on a call, and I've got the clip for this, but it's fucking disgusting. I don't want to play it. Where he's literally jacking off with a bunch of other men on the call, and it's fucking disgusting. He did this, and this is probably because he was stuck in juvie, and probably became a bitch to the black guys, because we did see when he was living in a hotel. He certainly was quite amorous with the blacks. And you can definitely tell he was probably the bottom. But he doesn't like that being brought up. He doesn't like being, have that talked about. He doesn't like about, his whole homosexual proclivities of doing the moan or the whine or whatever. Yeah, why are we have you on air, fucking jacking it with fucking pedo. What's his name? Rebarber, Keith. Trying to jacking it with him on the call as well as other guys, but like you can't walk away from that. The clip exists forever. It's been viewed at least a couple of times on my show, unfortunately, but I've got the clip itself. Like that's gross and disgusting, dude. But anytime it's been sort of criticized or mentioned of you, you were very protective of, those that you were in juvie with.
There's only like 50 people in this show. Don't let the sub.
Darth Bullsey and Ghost from the Coast both saying the same thing. Is like, YR jacked off with dudes, and then Ghost says, "What the fuck, really?" Yes, really. I've reviewed it on my show at least 2 times from my expansive memory, but it's been reviewed on other shows. I've got the clip. I don't want to play it, but it's fucking disgusting. If you think his moan is disgusting, he's like, "Oh, that's just fucking, it's just me having fun." It's not. He is a sick individual, probably taken in the pooper, kiss those pickles, and I guess he recognized, that he was gonna be walking around juvie with, his shirt up to his nipples and showing his belly, and wearing short shorts so that he could be the prime bitch of juvie. But we know that he's bottomed for black men. It can't be denied because of his defense for those black men. So let's continue.
Count fool you guys.
Skype me. I'll show you some communities that are getting pretty wildfire right now. It's like shit. It's like, no, this community, it's literally like I'm talking to my own shadow. It's like I don't even care no more.
Why are you complaining when there's 2 shows right now talking about each other live? What more can you believe?
So we're talking about 2 shows based on a community of.
So basically, yeah, it's Insomniac. Foulmouth Ken is live with Dave Rose right now, shitting all over RP. Yes.
He needs a death
How many viewers?
And you.
Raw. How many viewers of Raw? How many
Death threats, slicing throats, eyes behind the head.
Death threats.
He needs that shit.
I will admit, chaotic behavior should have like 50 people watching, like 60 people watching. I should.
How about we try call? If Ken's live.
Well, not when all the other shows are live, though, RP.
Call in right now. Call in to Ken right now. When everyone's on call. Let's do it. Come on.
He's not going to take RP's call. He probably blocked him already on Skype.
Maybe he will.
He did block me on Skype.
Yo, Dr. Earl's on there right now. No way.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Come on, Wire. You can't knock Dr. Earl. He met you in person. That's
I'm not
so rare in this community.
They're gonna get a Dr. Earl to shit on me or something. It's weird. What is he saying?
Play it. YR, play it. Play it, YR.
Yeah, you gotta play that.
Wait,
you can't play it, Getty Lee?
Wait. We got the Goon in the chat says, Dave, did you see that YR on his channel a month ago pretending to be Bullfrog, then shows his dick on air, then privates it? I remember hearing about that. There was some sort of reveal. I heard also that you needed a microscope to be able to make it out. But yeah, I did hear that happened, and then the video got quickly privated. I don't have any evidence to show it, but there's a lot of character witnesses that, like Lagoon, can confirm that this exists. So let's not allow this to fall into the memory loophole. And remember that, yeah, YR did that.
Did he do it?
Daddy, you can't do it.
I tried and it didn't work, but I'll try one more time. Motherfuckers.
Let's all try to get in there.
It'd be like if I got
no for what?
filthy on the show.
It's not like special anymore. It's like shit. Well, what's special? If you get on, like, are you guys gonna get
do it as much as I can, right? My days off, I fucking take my father to his doctor's appointments. I go and I pick up medicine.
All
I go and pick up
right,
and drop off kids.
excuses.
I go and take this one to the mall or pick this one up with a friend. I live my life and I do the right shit and I try to be a nice person and a good person. And I've always been good to them. I've always respected them. I've never talked shit behind their backs. I've never lied about these guys. I've never manipulated or tried to.
Oh, no one is saying. Why is he fucking? No one is saying that. We're just fucking wondering when you're gonna have a goddamn treehouse.
And it's a community based on
What the fuck?
30 people.
We know you're a good guy, Ken. We know you're peaceful. We know you're not wishing death. We know you're not behind the scenes. We know that.
Is all who will win those 30 people in the community that are
Hurt
alive.
them. I've never fucking
Yo, get your wife's panties real quick.
went and talked shit behind their back to other people. I don't do that shit. I'm just a good person to them. I've always been. I left off on good terms with them. And when I hear them saying all this shit, I laugh it off. And
Further proving that I'm correct, that Ken has a heart that's way too big. And, you know, when you're too nice, you get a situation like this where people try to take advantage of your niceties. So let's continue.
I tell the people that come to me with it, dude, just leave it alone. They're busting balls. This is what they've done with me from day one. I don't take it personal, right? But when you get on a fucking call and you start calling and calling and calling and calling and calling, and then you start bullshitting and telling people I'm a liar, I'm this, I'm manipulating. Look how I spend my money with my donations, and look, unlike Ken and Joe, I'll use my money towards good things towards the computer, and I'll get a brand new. Oh, wait a second. All the money you just gave me for the computer, I have to get a car. So sorry. Like, fuck you. I've never done that to people. I've never manipulated people and lied to them.
Wow.
What is he talking about? I have.
You already have a caller.
Hold on. As a donator, first and foremost, if I donate, I don't give a fuck what you do with the money. If I donated money to your computer, if you end up buying it to a car, I don't care. Either way, at that moment, at that time, I'm happy. I'm like, you guys are putting on a good show. Here's the money. Don't give a fuck what you do to it.
By the way, Blonin, thank you for donating to Chaotic Behavior. Thank you.
I'm gonna say that's just my opinion. I don't give a fuck. If I donate, you do what you want to the money. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't have to go to a specific thing. My opinion.
Minute they turn around and stop donating to me, I rub their face and shit. Do I do that? No. I don't say a word about people. I don't fucking sit there and complain if I'm not making a donation. I don't sit there and call people out if they're not in my chat. I don't sit there and fucking call people out if they're in someone else's chat. I don't care where people go. They're grown-ass fucking human beings. They go and come wherever the fuck they want, just like I can. So when you...
Bro, he is fucking ripping pissed right now. Ken, come on, man.
He's
He's being over dramatic.
We all love
You hear that, Ken? You're ripping pissed and you're over dramatic. But YR said earlier today on Jacob RP stream that you're all cool now. I don't know who to believe on this one.
Yo, what is going? No one on that call is gonna be like, Ken, chill, bro. Nah, because they want all the drama too. So it's like, come on,
Ken
bro.
gets heated, he's funny. I mean, he's like.
Bro, this is fucking creeping me out right now. This is weird, bro.
No, I think he's putting on a show.
Ken's twisting this as like into like a donation money thing that to sway people away from RP or something. Like, bro, what RP said was he was just having a bad day.
So you sure that you had a conversation with Ken today and it's all cool after this sort of shit that you said there, Wire? Interesting.
Only running show in this community. No one's gonna go anywhere. People are still gonna watch.
Yo, but to like twist it into a money thing, like, bro, RP, you.
And by the way, if we add up all the money I ever got donated to, I got like $100. That's not gonna buy me a car. So I don't know what the fuck Ken's talking about.
Who
buying
said
a car.
And then you didn't call him manipulative, did you?
I don't even use that word. I never use that word. Why would I
Bullshit.
call him? What the fuck is he talking about, bro? What the
RP, either
fuck?
way, it doesn't matter. If people donate to you, it doesn't matter what you spend it on. It's your money. You put it on the show. Who gives a fuck?
I've never said that Ken is trying to manipulate anyone. I don't even
That's
talk
bullshit.
like that. What is he?
No,
talking
you know
about?
what I'm saying though. I'm saying like if a donor
Really, nigga?
donates to you, who gives a fuck what you spend it on?
No, I get it.
Really,
I
nigga?
get it. I respect it.
That's
No,
it's
you're
all
right.
yours.
Blown, you're right. Blown, you're right. You're right.
It's yours. It's
But Ken's saying
Yeah,
words
it's-
that I've never even used. Manipulating. What the fuck? Like,
What the fuck? I don't even know what that word mean. I mean, like, I know it's English, but like my English not too good. So like, what is manipulated mean? I don't know what it be.
but like you said, Blown, he's just putting on a show. You know, like.
Yo, this is fucking freaking me out right now, guys. Yo, this is weird. What the hell? RP, you
want
are about
drama?
to-
You got it.
RP
Bro,
is a
I'm happy.
godsend to the
I'm
community.
happy. This is content. This is drama.
This is content.
You know,
Competition, competition.
I love it. I love it.
All right, here we go. Here, get your popcorn ready, guys. Ken is on fire right now. Listen.
Sit here and you can't get me on a call on Skype after badgering me for fucking 40 minutes nonstop with calls. Like, fuck you. What do you expect to get in return? You expect me just to keep being a nice guy? Just to keep doing the right thing? While I get my face shoved in shit for no reason?
No, it's like you
did
feel
anybody
like
actually
people.
physically shove his
Hold
face
on.
in shit? Did
Hold on.
anybody
Ken
physically
feels like
shove his
people.
face in
Hello. Ken feels like people are insult him here and talk shit all the time. So that's what RP was doing, trying to get you on the call to speak your mind on that. But
Because people like that Ken. That's the best Ken. It's like Ken can make legit money off this. Like you get that Ken on a like have him go off of politics, anything. That's the Ken people want. It's like come on. It's like we can't keep on being in this small community, very very small community. All right, go
It's
on.
always gonna be like that, dude.
No,
Well,
it's
it's okay for Joe to. It's okay for Joe to shoot his digs, but we can't talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's while we walk
Don't
in
bring
on
Joe into
eggshells
this.
for
Come on,
fucking-
dude.
You gotta. Joe be shooting digs at Ken all week, but you gotta bring up poor little RP. I mean, come on, man.
So Joe Cronin.
Joe Cronin has a way bigger audience. Like, RP is not a threat to Ken, bro. And Ken's taking RP as this huge threat financially,
How big is
emotionally.
Cronin's audience now, though?
He's just fucking throwing fuel to the fire there, YR. Stirring the pot.
How big
Like, why does he keep talking about your finances? But it's weird. Like, the donation thing's weird. That whole narrative is very weird.
But apparently you're cool 2 weeks later after saying this shit with Ken, huh? You sure that wasn't a lie there, Wire? You can call in if you want to address it.
I don't know. It's like some Cronin shit.
Listen, fuck you, fuck that. You don't know my story. You don't know my struggles. All right, I don't fucking have to tell you shit. I don't have to answer to you. I don't have to live stream when you want. I don't have to answer calls when you want. Fuck you. I handle my
I got 'em all
responsibilities
riled
like a
up.
grown man. You want to sit there and say, "Oh,
You know
Ken,
that? I got him railed up, ha ha ha. But it wasn't for him addressing me. I would not even exist in the community. Can somebody give me some affirmation, please? I exist, please, papi. Pat me on the head.
old and Ken's boring and Ken's this," then that's fine. Then that's what I am to you. Then fuck off and leave me alone. Get to walking. Don't let God hit you and where he split you. Get the fuck out of here then, if you don't like me. Fuck off then. And I'm still a nice guy. I still won't talk shit. I still shut my mouth. This guy hits me up personally today and starts sending me messages. Why don't you come on my stream? Why are you a piece of shit? I'm gonna fucking exploit you. I'm gonna blow you up if you don't come on my shit.
Whoa.
You really
Whoa.
I'm gonna like, what the fuck, dude?
Can I
What the
comment on
fuck?
this?
When my mother was dying in a hospital bed, I had Bullfrog tell me, "Oh, well, you should have
my
left what you were
God,
doing."
Here come with the
He's
mother
bringing
thing.
that up.
Really?
Oh boy.
He
Uh-oh.
loves to use his mother a lot. Like what the fuck, man? Like
No, can I comment? What?
Real quick, hurry.
Here's the thing. What I just heard is like, come on, man. In this community, it's like they're trying to get you on the show. They're trying to get you on the show. Ken's problem, he gets pissed off. That's just his personality. He just gets pissed off real quick. It's like they're just trying. You guys are trying to get him on the show to keep this thing going on. Because maybe there's money to be made, and maybe there's,
It's not even about the fucking money, dude.
it's not about the money.
but there's popularity.
It is, though.
You know,
Ken's bringing that up.
There is. I think
Maybe to
there's
some people it's about the money.
I think there's
No, I'm saying this situation is about the money. Like Ken's mad at
It's about
RP
the
and bringing up the money,
money.
the donations.
Yeah, but there's in this community, it's dying. It's like I can't understand why Ken's still saying it in this current community. It's like who wants to be like, what's so special about this community if you're the top dog? What?
The bragging rights. Just look
For
at
what?
Rojas, how he acts
No,
on
seriously.
Cronin show, dude. He's like, this is my shit. I'm gonna have the title. It's my title. That's why.
It's dead.
It is dead.
That's what I'm saying. I'm sad.
It's kicking a dead horse.
Yo, fucking Mellow Yellow looking like a serial killer right now. Look at this guy.
He's in Africa.
Like if Cronin came on the call right now,
What?
like who are you? I'm like, I don't what? I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care no more.
All right, we get it. It's fine.
Yeah, keep playing the clips.
And you should have came out here and you should have addressed the drama that was going on. You should have been on here to address that drama. Fuck you, man. My friends and my family are too important to let this shit interfere with it.
Family comes first.
The
Bottom
fuck,
line.
dude? I'm a rep.
Oh, Brown, this isn't that fucking intense, bro. It's YouTube. What is
Got Dr. Earl heated. RP, come on.
is a Skype call? Is repeated Skype calls really interrupting? You know, your life really just fucking block or take the fucking thing off.
I don't get it. I'm with you, IR. I'm like,
What happened?
what the fuck? Why?
This is too much. This is too intense. But I understand. Look, because the other day Minnesota and then went live and put me in a group call and it was nonstop. So.
For what? For what are you guys after? What are you guys are after?
But to be yelling at, I mean, look, to be yelling at, I feel like this could be
There
taken
is no
care
more
of. Like,
clout. There is no more clout. The clout's gone. Joe Crow
and
clout.
RP's putting the screenshots of the proof.
Chad.
So there's proof showing up. So like RP is putting up the screenshots here of the proof of what he was saying. Basically,
This is
he
what I
would.
said to him. Hold on.
It's
I'm gonna
sad.
send
I
it to Getty
may cry
because I
tonight.
can't.
I may cry tonight. It's gone. The clout's gone. There is no more clout. No
Go ahead, RP.
clout. It's gone.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm sending YR right now what I said to Ken that lit everything up. I didn't say exploit. I didn't say any of the words he's using. He's over exaggerating. I'm gonna send
These words, I don't even know what the words mean. I know they're in English, but I don't even know half of English. So I don't know what you're talking about, Ken.
YR the proof of what I said to Ken that set him on fire. Hold on.
Is Scott gonna be on the show tonight,
I
or?
want him to if he's around.
Scott's dead.
I'll donate if Scott gets on here tonight. That's how I
Uh.
roll. Fuck yeah. Oh, who's gonna boogie me? Who's gonna boogie me? Oh, this community's fucking dead. Hey Scott.
If Scott comes on here, then RP's really fucking done to
yeah.
Ken.
Let's have the king. Let's have the king come on. Scott. Let's have Scott come on. It's only fitting that he ends up becoming the king of the community and he takes over all this fucking shit where no one gives a fuck about. Like he can rule it, all the shit. Everyone's trying to take him down. And then it's only fitting that he just fucking puts the hammer down. And this community's dead, and he's the guy now. He's who we want now. We want Scott Clout. Yeah.
All right, I got this shit.
All right, so that's the message that I sent Ken in the beginning of the conversation. I never said exploit. I never said manipulate. I didn't say any of the words he's using. I was just being honest with him about how I feel about him not taking calls, not being around, promising shit that he keeps fucking promising, fucking petting zoos, fucking tree houses, fucking gambling tables, whatever he keeps promising. Where the fuck is it? Why didn't he go?
You hear that, Ken? You promised it. You gave a date and everything. You gave the contractor's invoice on air. You showed us when everything would be done. And where is it? You promised us. You owe us, Ken. I'm not paying for your renovation of your studio or anything like that. I'm not paying for your bills at home. But you promised it at some point in my mind. And where is it? Where is it? Are we getting this yet? Here, people? Are we getting it?
Live for a whole month. I get it. He has a life. His father needs to get picked up. His daughter wants to go to the mall.
Apparently, you don't get it.
Bro, a show takes 1 hour to do. What does he?
No, it doesn't actually. And Ken actually spends a lot more time working on his graphics, in my opinion, than he should. But again, you can't claim, oh, we don't have good graphics on Ken's show because he puts a lot of effort to it. I don't. I'll give you a static screen for the next fucking 3 hours, and that's what you're gonna get. But Ken actually makes these animation stuff. You think he can snap his fingers, make that happen? No, he spends time actually making it prior to a show. And again, like I said, having experience with the guy, I kind of think sometimes he spends too much time because he tries to make it too perfect. But the end result is literally a fucking visual, feast because he's giving you something to look at, which is dynamic, which is moving, which features whatever it is that's being discussed. So you're going to say that no time at all takes to do a stream, and yet you're hobbling around with StreamYards? Yeah. Okay.
Fucking talking about? He's being over exaggerating.
He is over exaggerating. Again, maybe you just need to do remedial English, not Spanglish, English, and maybe you can start understanding. But
I didn't say anything really that bad to him. And he went on and talked about my mother, my family. My family should be ashamed of me. Blah blah blah. I didn't mention his mother. That's what I said to him. I'll read it. Dude, you suck. LOL. You're not even the same anymore. You can't take a fucking call for like 5 minutes out of your fucking day. I never said anything bad, really. Bro, it's just stupid. He's just being fucking Ken, over exaggerating, over dramatic.
Do you hear that, Ken? You're over dramatic.
Well, we do. At least I don't. I don't think Ken's. He's not a piece of shit. I mean, he's over there saying that we all think this of him, but
always trying to suck that Ken cock.
I don't think he's a piece of shit, scumbag, nothing. We were just wondering when he's going to build his treehouse and everything, like he promised. That's it.
He didn't promise shit. Stop saying that he promised something, because he didn't promise shit. And again, things change. So if the date gets moved, he might still have intended that he was going to do this. But if the date gets changed, then doesn't mean it's not going to get built. It's just going to take longer. There's other priorities. So this whole thing, well, you promised. No, translation. I feel entitled. You said something like, in 20 years, I might have a cottage out by a lake. And no, but you said it. Yeah, who cares? It was 20 years from now, which you said. You said you were going to have it. So, in fact, I expect to see it right now on YouTube. Like, pip, pip, cheerio, hurry up. I want to see it. Nobody promised you shit. This idea that, oh, well, you mentioned it, so therefore now I've just arbitrarily posted some sort of date that it was going to be released, and you haven't lived up to the date that I made up in my mind. So now you're a liar and blah, blah, blah. Come on. If you don't think this is fucking retarded, you probably are. So let's continue.
That's the root of it, really. Like, honestly, it's really...
That's the root, Ken. You promised us something you didn't deliver. My heart is hurting. My heart is hurting that you didn't deliver, Ken. Even though he didn't even place a date on it. Even place a date. I talked about this the other day. Even place a date when I was talking to him privately. It's like, oh, I'd like to get done by this time, but then there's this to consider, and I'm constantly having to do things that will delay me. But it's like, Ken, dude, it's all good. When it's done, it's done. But these people heard the one thing, oh, he's going to have a studio. That means there's going to be a circus out there. There's going to be a dunk tank. There's going to be fucking carnival rides and everything. Because I just made it up in my mind. That literally is what's going on right now. Psychopathy. Okay, let's continue.
That simple. It's kind of silly, but
100 people at max. Let's get this. How about all these people who hate each other get all on the same fucking call?
I mean, when Scott threatened Ken's school, then he didn't have this response or reaction to Scott. But when it's other people, it's like this whole big thing. Oh my god! Like,
That's bullshit. Also,
bro, we didn't even do nothing. We were just wondering when you're fucking
we didn't do nothing. We just basically said you promised something that you didn't promise, and now create a narrative that didn't exist.
treehouse will be built. That's all. And you told us about your treehouse. You told us about it. It's not like we're just saying build it, do it now, build this thing. No, you said you're gonna do it.
Now he's twisting it.
Yeah, and did he give you a timeline? He didn't. Did he give me a timeline? Who works with him? No, he didn't. But as soon as he mentions it, you expect it to be done in 3 days, and it has to be there for everyone to see. But again, what does he owe you? He doesn't owe you shit. Unless, of course, maybe you're actually paying for the work that's being done. You're buying materials. Maybe you're hiring some sort of contractor that's going to... No, you're not doing any of that. So tell me again how he owes you?
About money, donations. I'm all about money and then attacking people. No, I'm just trying to call you out about your fucking bullshit, Ken.
You hear that, Ken? It's all bullshit. You said that you would do something. You didn't give a timeline. You said you'd do something. And as such, that means that you've promised something, which wasn't the case, and that it must be delivered immediately.
Really, nigga?
You are a liar. You are a fucking liar. But
Okay, so that's a big one there, Ken. I mean, he's literally calling you a liar in this clip. These are his words, not mine. But he's calling you a liar. Because you said something that you never gave a timeline to, but he's now attaching that because of his own delusion and psychopathy. But, yeah, you're a liar because he says you are? Just doesn't seem to add up.
anyways, who cares? Because he doesn't care. I don't care. The community doesn't care. What the fuck?
Well, calling somebody a liar certainly, to me, makes me think that you probably do.
What? There's no community. Oh, I'll do my last bomb to somebody. That should be the last fucking thing. I don't give a fuck. It's like, all right, you guys. I should drop you guys. Fuck it. At least I'm on the last call to you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, my friends and family. I fucking broadcast with my friends and my family every week. Every week, I broadcast with my friends and my family. Every week. This is who I am. I surround myself with my friends, with my family. None of these guys would go and just shit all over me on someone else's stream a night later. You know why?
Fuck that shit.
You know why they wouldn't? Because they're my fucking...
Jesus Christ, dude.
They'll never mention Ken again. Nothing.
No
Nothing.
more bonbons. No more treehouse. That's it. It's over.
Nah.
Nothing.
Ken's a good guy. He just needs to stop taking this shit so seriously when it's like 39 people and that's
Don't donate to RP ever again, ladies and gentlemen. Just only donate to Ken. Only.
no one donates to nobody anymore. It's a dead fucking community.
No, I don't even get donations. I don't get donations.
It's dead. Even Ken, I think, would actually, like, if he got on call, he'd be like, yes, it's dead. It's like, no one donates. Who's the big donators? To what? For what? It's done. Scott is the only one who collects the movie. That alien. Get that alien on the call. Get that fucking alien on the call, and he can save this community.
Here's my donation. Here's my donation to my own show. Look,
I'll donate.
Here's my donation to my own show. Here,
I'll donate. There you go.
I'll donate to my own show. Here, look, $20. $20.
Oh my God, you can't have money, RP. No, you can't have the money. Give it to Ken right now. Give it to Ken right now.
I'm a broke piece of shit here.
No, that 20 belongs to Mouse. No, give it to Ken right now.
Go to the ATM right now. Put that 20 in the ATM and donate it to Ken right now.
You got to do
That'll
it.
be hilarious. That'll be fucking hilarious.
You get that alien, former Major League Baseball pitcher. Yes, that's true. He is the only MLB pitcher.
Dr. Brown doesn't know how to fucking read a goddamn Skype message, I guess, anymore. Trying to tell him to come over here. This is bullshit.
I need more people to, shit on Ken.
Doesn't even know how to fucking talk.
I'll drop
Why
a
is
bomb
he even
to
there? Like,
get Scott on here.
Because YR does like his renegades and his rejects.
I'll drop a bomb. Fuck it.
We'll look at Rebarber.
Let's play.
Where is
Let's
Scott?
play.
I think he's working tonight, but I think
His Jeep flipped over.
no. I wish YR could call him. He's on Skype. Call him, YR.
Oh no! But they're all gonna kill me. All this community of 18 people are gonna kill me if I say I want Scott on the show. Oh my God! 18 people are gonna be after me.
Actually, I'm gonna take this time to make a poll. Get people to vote. Let's do this. Should I be a YR and invite random people? Oh, hold on. Add option. Oh, that's not what I want. Start the poll. Let me start the poll. No. What's going on here? Why is this not working? There we go. All right, so the poll is up. If people want me to just start randomly adding people, we can do that. Especially those that are on the call right now so that they can address what they've been saying. So let's continue.
What the fuck?
That's what it's. Seriously, this was what it's about. I was like, oh, Scott, the most entertaining.
Well, this is what it is.
Community.
It's
Entertaining. Let's just be honest. Nobody does it better than Dave Rose. I mean, that's why I've got so many hate watchers. That's a simple fact. So, sorry, that falls flat on its face. There, blown it.
And again, the most entertaining.
Some people that message Ken probably have autism, saying, "Hey, these guys are talking shit about."
Yeah, we're gonna take the advice of, YR of all people, and clearly his diagnosis would be correct when he assesses somebody with autism. Sorry, buddy, you're not even a fucking half-rate nurse at a sort of shady hospice. Okay, nobody's gonna take your opinion on that one. Let's continue.
You when we're just bringing up the treehouse thing, and they're not getting that it's a joke.
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
a meme.
It's a joke. It's a fucking joke. It's a joke. Come on, fuck.
Come on.
No one's attacking Ken. No one's talking about
kind of were earlier in the stream.
His donations, or if you should donate to him, or nothing like
They
that.
knew what they were doing. Look what happened.
Whoever has Scott in the show tonight, I'll donate. Fuck it. I'll put that.
Just to let you know, actually, I might as well show it, but you got a Jacob RP who is flashing off money, I guess, that he got from tips. But, I mean, just, come on. There's a $20 bill and a $10 bill in there. Like, that's not really that big.
That's Scott's corpse.
And again, just two bills.
18 people are going to kill me. Oh, my God. They're after me.
That's hilarious.
The 18 people in this fucking community are still after me. Oh my God. Oh, fuck it. Now, my balls are getting bigger now because I'm starting like.
What?
Seriously, my balls are getting bigger now. I'm starting to look at this community like, fuck this. Like, who is gonna slap me in my fucking face? What?
Oh, let's finish this Ken rant thing. Come on.
Do it. Let's hear it.
No, Ken, we're not attacking you, but let's finish this Ken rant. Oh, YR. Oh, YR. And you're going to really tell us that you talked to Ken earlier today and everything's cool? Really? Really? Or should I say...
Really, nigga?
Friends, and I give them the respect that they give me. Do you know what that's about? You and YR, you go on there and you act like you're friends, but the minute YR leaves, you're sitting there saying, "Oh, well, YR's up to his old shit, manipulating and doing."
Yeah,
and he might be.
You did.
And he might be. He might be. He might be. You might be calling him out for all the right reasons, but you know what? Look at that relationship. The minute you guys are apart, all of a sudden it's, oh, this guy's.
I mean, it's how it is.
I'm literally a fucking Halloween decoration from fucking Spirit. That's YR. I mean, you might as well buy him in the fucking spirit store in the abandoned fucking plaza there. But like, he is one of those thin, skinwalker type bodies where it just jumps up. If you approach it, it's got the sensor. It jumps up. It's like it's supposed to be a Halloween decoration. Come on, guys. Don't tell me that I'm not correct on this one. He literally is a living embodiment of a Halloween decoration. He just needs the fucking cloak. That's it. Well, let's continue.
We both always come back together, so we're fine. It's our business. It's me and our piece business.
I will admit though, I am mean to YR sometimes. I am.
Look, SC's not choosing to be here. I'm choosing to be here with you, so it's fine. I don't fucking.
We're all blood. If we're this community,
I know some days that RP's he's gonna have rough days. He's gonna wake up maybe cranky sometimes. I don't know,
Yeah,
but whatever.
I shouldn't take it out on you, YR. I shouldn't take.
I don't take it personal though. So
He's sort of a masochist, so he kind of does like that.
Not fair.
Okay.
It's not fair to you. You've been nice to me for years. You've been nice to me for like 5 years now, bro. Like,
He does like his freaks, though. I mean, look what happened with Keith Barber. He likes to keep his freaks close. He likes to have his rejects. So
fair to you. I'm sorry.
and I have there's nothing for me to get out of quote unquote manipulating anyone on you.
except to be in Ken's good books and maybe try to break apart Dave and Ken, because come on, Ken, I just need a hug, Ken, please. Ken, please. I can't call on a Dave Rose show, but I can maybe be on a call with you on Jacob RP show. But I love you, Ken. I love you so much. I love your hair. I love your smell, your musk, just the way you hug. I love you, Ken. But please don't make Dave Rose take you away from me, please, Dave. I mean, Ken. I mean, Jacob RP.
Dude, because I don't do any shows.
Why are doing to manipulate? For
Exactly. What does that mean?
But yeah,
What's
play the
weird.
rest. Play the-
It's weird. What do these English words mean, guys? It's weird. It's bizarre. What language are they talking? I just don't know.
play the rest.
Well, we can't talk about the thousands of concerts I went to this year. We can't talk about that.
It wasn't thousands, but hey, good on you. At least you did actually go to concerts, so I'll give you that. Yeah, most of them were cover bands, but hey, it's more than most people in this fucking community just stay inside. Oh, but Dave Rose, you were missing for 2 months. Shall I give you my itinerary for the last 2 months? No, I shan't. But certainly I was quite active. Let's continue.
Play the rest. of Ken's
Can't bring that up.
You're pulling the strings of 9 people. This is your community.
YR sung the national anthem for the Super Bowl. We can't talk about that.
They
You
do.
know what I'm saying? This is sickening.
You know what's sickening, Wire? It's fucking close to 100 right now. And it's fucking hot. But I've got a commitment to you, the people. Although this is not a Drama Emperor show. This is a nice drama diner. But yes, we shall continue.
Be fucking me over behind my back. It's all two-faced shit. It's all not real. So I'm sorry I don't interact with you as much as you want me to, but you want to sit there and badger me and hurt me over it because I don't answer your call. Well, then fuck you then. Fuck you. You go back on block now, and I just ignore you. I just ignore you like I did before because I ignored this dude for fucking months on end because he was harassing the fucking shit out of me. He would come over to my shit as soon as he gets into a fight with Joe. He's over here knocking on my shit, trying to come into my shit. Then the minute he gets into a beef with me, goes right back to Joe. Oh, Joe, Ken's a fucking piece of shit. Ken's this and Ken's that. And then 2 weeks later, it's the same thing again. Oh.
Never did that. Never did.
Well, no, Joe would never
That's a lie, senor.
allow people to talk about Ken on his show.
Exactly. Wow. Exactly.
What? Seriously? Honestly, I do need to play the sound clip again.
Really, nigga?
Ken is lying to everybody, and they're gonna agree with him and believe him, but
Because apparently, and this is the mindset of these individuals who say, okay, well, all these people that are agreeing with Ken, that are agreeing with Dave, they must be mentally manipulated. They must be brainwashed because no normal person would think that way. Because I don't. This is what they're thinking. I don't think that way. So anyone who thinks differently must be a psycho, must be a retard, must be brainwashed by these individuals. Meanwhile, Ken or myself say, here's the evidence, make up your own fucking mind. And oh, what's that? People during the time or afterwards come to us and say, you know what, you were correct. You presented all the evidence. I've got experience, knowing this stuff. I can see the truth. And I made that decision. I'm not brainwashed. You don't control my mind. You don't direct me on anything. And there's things I even disagree with you on. But I recognize this. That's the same that you state. That's not brainwashing. That's not control. But that is what these individuals would hope that they could convince you of. Is that apparently people who actually stand up for themselves, that aren't cowards, they're bulliers, apparently. Is that even a word? But that they can brainwash people. And basically, that's not... I mean, it's less of an insult to me than it is more of an insult to you. Because what people like this are telling you, listeners, even the hate watchers, is that you are too stupid to make up your own minds. You're too stupid to look at Dave and say, shit, this guy is an asshole. He might be right on a bunch of stuff, but fuck, he's a fucking asshole. I don't take offense to that. And it's factually correct, so why am I going to have an issue? But they can't even fathom that in their minds. So they actually shit on you. Even the hate watchers thinking, well, you can't think for yourself. So you're so mentally weak and susceptible to influence that Dave Rose can simply convince you of some sort of fantasy, and you're just going to run with it. Again, like I said, I think that's a bigger insult to you listening than to me. Although it is obviously a jab towards me, but think about it. These people have said consistently, you're too stupid to make up your own mind. You're too stupid to be able to realize Dave Rose is trying to brainwash you. So, I mean, like, yes, that's insane. But regardless, is that's what they're telling you. They're telling you that. So it's, again, who's the bigger asshole here? Me or them telling you that you're too stupid to be able to either stand up to me, whatever the fuck that means, or just to say straight up, no, I disagree with that. That's wrong, Dave. No, that's a stance that I won't take. That's something I don't agree with. Who are they more insulting here? Keep that in mind. Let's continue.
RP, have you ever talked to Joe about Ken on his show
Never.
and Joe allowed
He
it?
blocks you when you do that. He blocks you when you talk about Ken. Like,
And look, the numbers with the narratives, as I like to call it, Ken has what, 80, 90 people watching? The narrative is strong, but look, we don't want no dummies. We don't want no 85 percentile.
In the past year, I've been on like one of Joe's shows, maybe two at that. So he's lying. He's just over dramatic.
Listen to the sounds. I'm legit pouring a new drink.
I need a drink too. I need a shot. I need a shot of Casamigos, bro.
Can you get that right now or no?
No, I wish.
On.
Scott said it'll be on in 5 minutes.
You know what? I will. You know what? Right now, I will acknowledge Jacob RP, despite him being an idiot. He is more open about his sexual proclivities and his penchant for scraping the bottom of the barrel for all those single women with kids. And he also does his eyebrows. But what about FC Steve, a.k.a. Arturo, a.k.a. piece of shit mestizo? The guy's never... I mean, like, I'll give Jacob this. The guy is not ashamed for scraping the bottom of the barrel, for going for women with kids because he's going to get his dick wet. I mean, if your standards are that low, but you're happy with it, I can't really take that from you. I'll still criticize you, but you're happy, no matter how diluted or whatever, but you're doing something. But have we ever heard fucking SC Arturo ever proclaim his conquests. If we're gonna again try to be mature here, you know, if we're not, number of women he's fucked. We've never heard that at all. And we know that he is not, like myself, a very dignified individual who doesn't kiss and tell. But, you know, sometimes drops a few little things here and there so that you understand. But more importantly is that this guy's never claimed anything. He's certainly been very proud of his fucking teeth, his lips, and we've got the photos to show this. His eyebrows, his eyelashes, and I kind of think he does actually wear eyeliner, just the way his eyes look. But I'll give it to Jacob RP. I mean, like, we know that this guy chases pussy that, you know, has kids and is fairly easy to accomplish. But have we ever heard anything from SC Arturo? Never. I mean, like, he's never even mentioned what gender he prefers, which then leads us all logically to the proper conclusion, is that this guy tries to hide his sexuality because, you know, the guy could wear a bag over his head and we'd still know he was a fucking queer as fuck. I mean, like, and then, you know, take the bag off and look at his eyebrows. This is not a person who likes pussy. Okay. He's a pickle kisser, poo pusher, loves the... I mean, why do you think he's been busy this entire summer and stuff? He's been going to all the sequential gay parades that have been going on around fucking America and Canada. I mean, this... Gotta give it to fucking Jacob RP. He likes the puss. He fucking doesn't give a shit if that thing is fucking the size of the Grand Canyon. As long as he can stick his dick into it, he's good. But SE Arturo never even talks about the women at all. In fact, kind of sounds, you know, a little jealous about the fashion that women, and I've heard this obviously in the past, and I'm sure you have too, but yeah, he's very catty. That's a good word for a fag, catty. And I'm sure if we had our resident gay watching right now, or at least in the chat, man with two first names, he would agree. He's the one who identified YR with his gaydar as bisexual. And I trust this guy. He, you know, again, he's the gay, and he understands the gays. But yeah, Jake, was it SE Steve? The fact that he doesn't mention it is sort of revealing to where he really stands. Meanwhile, you've got Jacob RP, who's like, I don't give a fuck if she got 5 kids by 7 different people. I will fuck her in every fucking hole, including the ear, including the nostril, and you know what? Maybe behind the knee or the armpit. It depends how I feel. Yo, still more fucking alpha and base than fucking SE Arturo. Gotta give him that. So nobody can say I can't admit when somebody's got something going for them. Okay, so shout out to you, SE Steve, and fuck Jacob Arturo. Not Jacob. I fucked that one up. Okay. Jacob RP, you're good. And fuck SE Arturo. There we go. Let's continue.
Oh, no.
Scott, I got something stuck in my throat. It's a hard-boiled egg, Scott. He just did it.
Call him.
He's getting out of the shower. 5 minutes.
All right.
Oh, fuck Joe Ken. Fuck him and fuck this. And fuck
It's called a
you.
windshield wiper.
Fuck you, bro.
Shut up, Mello.
And I'll just go back and forth.
How do you hang out with these guys, Doctor? Oh, like, how do you even trust these guys?
I've got what they call the autism. I'm kind of slow, eh?
Oh, well, I know YR was
No, it's not cruel for me to laugh at this. I think it's quite comical, and so do you, even if you don't want to admit it. Let's continue.
able to make the Wednesday show to do the music show this past Wednesday. He was on for a short while. Then RP came on, and of course later on with Scott. And Scott was very calm and cool.
Scott!
Surprisingly. But RP was saying, this community is dead. He was explaining what happened with his show there.
That's the rumor.
And why it died out like it did. He said there was no interaction with the.
He's ratting out. Without even realizing, he's ratting out YR right now. Well, YR told me this stuff in private and asked me not to mention it, but I'm going to talk about it right now. YR's like, God damn it, Dr. Earl, you're not to be talking about that. That was supposed to be in private.
Community, this and that there. And basically,
I'm a spirit Halloween decoration skinwalker. I run on 2-volt batteries.
Dr. Brown, come on. You know what?
Play it.
I don't think this community is dead. I think right now it's in the slumber position at this moment.
Slumber position. That's called date rape. I guess you know more about that than I do, Dr. Earl, but perhaps let's continue not mention that ever again.
And the reason why is that so much personal shit got thrown into the mix, and a lot of people outside of it, within it, were saying, hey, we need to calm this shit down until it's time to get things going once again.
Yeah, let's just get everyone on the same call and say, let's shake virtually, hands and say that we're okay, despite the fact that some people have been worrying for years and stuff. But let's just be on the same call and we can all be friends again, right? Despite all the threats and all the other shit that's going on. But let's just be friends. This is why, I believe, if you got a genetic defect like autism, or other made-up diseases, you should not be able to vote. So, let's continue.
Yo, start
Let me
out
ask you something.
real
Do you
quick.
think a lot of the people in this community have AIDS?
Real quick. Shout out to Steve C. 1994, who hasn't been here in a while. And last week he chimed in at the last second. I didn't see it, and I ended the stream. But shout out to him, man. I wanted to show some love towards him.
Steve.
Good to see you again,
Shut up, Mello.
brother. It's been a while.
For keeping the lights on.
Oh shit. Yes. So I don't know, man. It's like I'm getting all kinds of messages right now. Hold on.
You know what? I'm also getting messages.
No, not
Idiot.
with anybody like that.
Silence, Ken! Silence! I'm an idiot, as always, but let's, ignore that. This was even yesterday. I'm an idiot. Sorry, Bullseye, you donated to me yesterday, and maybe it was close to the end of the show because I certainly didn't notice it. But you know what? Fuck it. We're doing it live, and I'm going to recognize it. Let's give you a nice little gift here to represent your donation. Not that one. That one's a little too offensive. Hold on. Give me a second. Let's get something good for Bullseye. There we go. To recognize the donation. Again, you should have told me this. And for anyone that donates and I don't recognize it because I'm an idiot and I'm not paying attention or my email isn't working properly, but that's no excuse. That falls on me. So if you send a donation, I don't recognize it immediately with a graphic and some sort of comical statement, for shame on me. And you have the right to shit on me and to state so in the chat. So, better late than never. But let's read the donation made by It's Bullseye. He says, and this was the stream I made the other day. So, again, you have to go back. Huge replay value. Why wouldn't you go back and watch my shows? But Bullseye says, well, here's what's funny, though. What I did read, I haven't read the entire thing, but from what it looks like, this is probably a great donation even for today's show because it's sort of still replying to what RP is doing. But, okay, quote from Sir Bullseye. Quote, well, let's give a take on the RP show. 1. The RP show was hot for one reason. RP would randomly call people within the community to go on his show the same YR did. It worked here. It's a problem. The problem isn't inherently his channel. The problem is RP himself can't hold a conversation on his own. Actually, it's kind of funny because we actually talked about it in my super secret server on Discord earlier, me and Bullseye and Danny MT on that specific point. And then he continues and completes by saying, why do you think he called so many people relying on others? He needs to learn to lead. A very great point. It's Bullseye. And Bullseye actually is chiming in the chat. He says, I am an autist who votes. Apparently, I might be the only autistic that Dave approves of. Again, like I told you, we talked privately about this. Autism can be cured. There's a lot of things and stuff I'd like to say, but I'm going to have to say it on Rumble because I'd probably be banned on YouTube for it. But the bottom line is that I disbelieve, not that you might not have anything, but the thing is, though, considering this guy here has been a fucking wrestler for a big portion of his life, and he's doing fucking push-ups against a wall and shit. Like, you should see some of the videos he's doing. Yeah, you're only an autist because they claim you are. If not that, not for that definition, you'd be called normal. Because I don't see anything. Again, you use logic and reason when it comes to discussing things. Something that Jacob RP said earlier is like, and Bullseye did call into his show earlier. He's like, Jacob RP tells fucking Bullseye, you're trying to sound like Dave Rose. Now, let's just be blunt here. All we've heard Bullseye do is sound logical, concise, actually have critical thinking, be like, hold on, you're saying something that's clearly contracting and it's not making sense. Why don't you fucking explain it a little bit further so we can, and he gets the same reaction I do, which is like an emotional response, like, competition, what do you mean you don't understand competition? Well, hold on, I understand the word competition, but it doesn't apply in this sense. Like, maybe you're referring to this word or that word because I've got a vocabulary, but what you're saying right now doesn't match up. Oh, you're just trying to sound like Dave Rose. No, I don't think he's trying to do shit. He's just sounding normal. Are you going to blame him because both him and I speak logically and we break things down unemotionally and we're not affected by people's fucking stupid little feelings? Well, then I guess both of us are guilty on that. But more importantly is that you can call us anything you want. You just can't call us factually incorrect. So I'm going to have to apply that there. But yes, a delayed thank you for that donation there, Bullseye. Let's get back to this.
What'd you do tonight, Doctor? You look like you went to the club or something.
No, well, actually, I just came home from work. I get off at 10 p.m. and I...
All right, no one cares. I guess that's it.
That's your co-host there, buddy. Nobody cares, huh? I wonder what Dr. Earl would think about that. In fact, where's my poll? My poll, I was thinking about that. My poll has, well, a different poll. 20 votes. 55% are saying I should call. Hold on. Should I be like YR and invite random people? 55 people say that. And 45% say no. Now, obviously, the majority does win. Quite closer than I thought it would be. I thought more people would want me to call in, but regardless, in the end, this is how your democracy works. It's actually called mob rule. So because there's more people voting, it might not even be morally correct. But the mob has chosen what's going to happen. That's why a constitutional republic that's available in America is much better because it protects the individual rights. But here, it is obviously a dictatorship, but we're playing around with the idea of democracy. And, the mob decided what we're going to be doing. So before we continue to play this video, let's start to fucking just bomb people with fucking invites and shit and annoy the fuck out of them, just like they do us. And, let's see who might even have the guts to either call in or to tolerate a discussion with me. So, how do I do this? Let's call YR first. I know you're listening, YR. I'm going to probably have to add after this. I'm supposed to create a full call with all these different people added, because you can do that. But let's listen to YR not answering. I know you're listening, Wire. We all know you're listening. You know, spinning signs only takes a certain amount of time during the day, but you know you're listening. Jacob RP said that earlier, is that you just are too timid to be on the same call with me. But this is ringing your account. Pobrecito. He says YR is not available right now, but I can see that you're available. I mean, like the little circle with the collar, it tells me that you are there. So come on, man. Come on. Who else can we harass here? Dr. Earl, where the fuck are you? I will call you at any time of the day, but you cannot call me while I am at work. Now, fuck that, Dr. Earl. I'm calling you. So where are you in my list here? Skibbity bop doo doo. Dr. Earl. Dr. Earl. Hold on. I know I don't have him blocked, but Earl, not Earl. There he is. Hold on a second here. Whoops. Skibbity bop doo doo. I don't even know if this is his account, but fuck it. It's got his fucking image. What about Jacob RP? I could call it Jacob RP. No, he rejected it. So he's at work. Saw the call and just rejected it. Probably not listening. But, yep, we got confirmation that he is around. Let's hit up Vikings fan. What are you doing there? Come on, confirm that you're around by rejecting the call. Don't tell me you're in hospital again after. Oh, so another one who's available but not taking calls, eh? Meanwhile, I'm not gonna fucking go on and on. Well, they were around and they didn't take my call. They're probably both working, you know. But again, I'm trying to be the asshole that I'm exposing these people to be, and as such, it's a delicious, delicious job. After all, I'm delicious Dave Rose in an alternate reality. And I'm just proving myself to be correct yet again. Nothing better than that. And yeah, these people are around, maybe even listening. But the calls, they not be taking. Who else are we going to hit up here? Skibbity bop doo doo. Shibbity bob doo wah. So they said no. I doubt Bullfrog will take my call, though he was haranguing me. That is correct. Haranguing me last night. Was it last night? Yes, during the pay-per-view. Yeah, he's still around. Who else are we going to harass? Where's Jacob RP? Jacob RP, where are you? No, it's he changed his Skype name to Chaotic Podcast. Chaotic. No, he's taken it down, or I don't know what he's done. Let me just see here. Is that it? No, that's a different one. I think he's blocked me, to be quite honest. I think he's actually blocked me. Let me just go through the list one last time. Jacob, where are you? Jacob RP. Oh, there he is. Yeah, let's add him. See if we can do it. Shout out to the 35 viewing. So, also, if he hangs up, we'll see that he's, obviously aware that he's getting called. If it's just ringing, it could be off. Could be in his car. Could be, I don't know, his pocket. Jacob. Yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to answer. If I had, what's his name? What's that piece of shit's name? S.C. Arturo's phone number, I would certainly be spamming him and reminding him that cinder blocks have a home in people's skulls. And, yeah, he's a piece of shit, and he'll get his eventually. Also, I could quote the Bible as to those who laugh like fools, but I'm not here to proselytize. For those that don't understand that word, it means that basically I'm not here to convert anybody. But let's just say that scripture from around the world certainly addresses those that laugh like a fucking payaso, ese Arturo, and prove themselves to be inferior as you are. And he was on Jacob RP's show earlier today, and well, I'm not going anywhere just yet. So looks like we'll be getting to that at some point.
Way back.
We skimmed through a little bit.
What did we?
He didn't get what he wanted out of
seriously, like,
Doctor Al. Doctor.
what's the agenda? Like, who? There's no more clout. Like, Joe Cronin clout. What is done?
Joe Cronin clout? That's not a real thing.
There's no more clout. It's like
there is no clout. There is no clout.
that's the weird thing with this community now. It's like there's no more clout.
If you ever thought there was, then there's something wrong with you.
Picking out some fucking roast curtains with fucking.
You're talking about your girlfriend. Okay.
Fucking disgusting, fucking bedridden pussy that she has. A fucking flappy fucking pillow looking pussy.
Hey, this was a good show with me and Ken. Unfortunately, Mello was also there, but yeah, there was some things that he did address.
That you fuck. I'm sorry that you fuck those pussies with the big gaping fucking wide open fucking hole.
Gaping, Ken? I mean, literally the kids like somersaulted out of those vaginas. I mean, there's nothing tight or toit about them whatsoever.
That they have that the kids got spit through. I'm sorry that when you put your dick into these fucking half-breed
echo
fucking Mexican.
You're talking about. Can't stop talking about his wife. Come on, stop talking about RP's wife. RP comment.
Why is he going so crazy over something?
Nah, he's talking shit about me dating women with kids, older women, like.
Basically just scraping the bottom of the barrel. This is all that's available. They're easy pickings, because they are. And you're like, fuck it. Like, who cares about effort? Who cares about what I should be with? This is easy pussy. Even if it takes, second place to a kid. Once the kid's put down to bed, they've had their fucking bottle and they're asleep. Now I can get my little time in, fucking the Grand Canyon.
MILFs.
For what though? What are you, RP? Cronin? What are you after in this community?
Actually, women who had kids and are like in their early 30s or late 20s have some of the best pussy I've ever had. Like,
who wants to tell them?
I don't know what it is, but there's nothing wrong with dating a woman who's older than you. Like,
kind of there is. There's a lot of also reasons to be concerned of trying to go for a woman who has kids, considering her desperation for affirmation. You're sort of playing into that plan like a simp. Let's just be honest.
Like maybe 31, 29, 28. I'm only 29. I just turned 29, so it's...
So blind, pendejo. The thing is, though, it's not the age, it's the number of kids and the size of the vagina. And it sounds to me that you just don't give a flying fuck. Oh, we got a call. Oh, a man who I truly respect, and I'm sure we'll have a few things to say. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, straight from New York City, Foul Mouth Ken.
Dave, this is not Foul Mouth Ken.
Oh, shit.
This is Jesse the Body Van Chwara. And I'm in the continental United States right now because I'm not in the Baja.
So you hacked Ken's account just to call into my show. So what is it that's
calling
so important?
Because, well, America is declining fast. And you got to get into the Baja.
In the Baja?
You understand me?
The Baja?
The Baja. Baja.
Well, how am I going to get there from Canada?
When I was a little baby, I had Obama. Now, what's up, Dave?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Go
Happy
on.
Labor Day. Somebody who actually
You know,
works.
Happy Lane, there wasn't a problem with women like dating older women. This guy just dates nasty chicks with kids. Is my point. There's nothing wrong with an older woman, you know, even with a couple of kids. But RP goes after chicks with like 6, 7 kids, welfare, you know, letting the titties and ass.
Look,
hang
if
out
it's
at the fucking
Brady
bar.
Bunch family type thing where it's like, okay, I'm a widow, I got 3 kids. Oh, I'm divorced, I got 2 kids. Let's just combine and fucking, you know, enjoy our time. That's understandable.
actually,
but
there's no-
you know, scraping the bottom of the barrel and be like,
actually-
oh shit, this girl's desperate. She needs some cock, and she got kids. I'm gonna take that up.
Well, listen. In all honesty, Jacob RP is a good-looking dude. In my book, he's a good-looking Latin flavor type of dude. He's gonna get chicks, there's no doubt. And what I was saying was merely just to fuck around because I don't have a problem with what he does or who he fucks. It's none of my business, nor do I give a fuck. You know what I mean? And I don't hate on these guys. Like, YR plays these games where he'll go on air in front of Jacob and he'll say one thing, and then he'll come behind the scenes to me and say a whole nother thing. Like, it's all kayfabe. It's all kidding around. Don't take it to heart. We love you. We're just joking around. You're my best friend. I love you so much. So, you know, I'm sure Jacob RP understands that. And honestly, I would have much rather go on with my friends on a Saturday and instead of bringing up Jacob RP and talking about that loser all night, I'd rather just fucking hang out with my friends and have a good time instead of focusing on, like, retarded bullshit. And he wants to sit there and say I'm on a spectrum and I'm retarded. That's fine. If you want to think that, you're entitled to think that. My wife thinks that.
You
at
got a
times.
fat head.
I
You're
think-
apparently retarded. You look like Bullfrog according to him, which you don't. But that means that you've got
I'll tell you
autism.
this.
We're gonna take
Yeah,
it from Dr. fucking Jacob RP, who has qualifications to make that assessment.
I mean, he thinks he's getting me mad by saying I look like fucking Bullfrog. And it's like, dude, that's fine. You can say whatever you want, bro. I didn't get called Waterboy fucking 6 years straight in this community and had the worst fucking name known to man in this community. Everybody who mentioned his name would shit on him in a second because he was like the stepping rug for the rest of the community, you know? But he never was with me because I didn't play that game that he plays with Joe and all these other guys when he tries to get on their programs and act like he's their best friend and that he loves them. And then he talks shit the minute he's not around them anymore, kind of like what he does to YR. But with all that said, I really don't give a fuck what he says, what he thinks, how he feels. I really could give 2 shits, to be honest with you, man. You know me, Dave. I barely even knew what he said about me. I didn't know that he live streamed today or yesterday or the day before. I don't give a fuck. I'm probably the happiest that I've been since my mom died because I am finally seeing the fruits of my labor. Like, I busted my ass for months on end. Like, the only one that can do it in my family, and had to work fucking regular work on top of not taking any time off of work, not being able to live stream, not being able to go out and hang out with my friends or go play hockey or go to the bar or whatever, not having any time to fucking even watch an Islander game or a Met game, to now I'm finally starting to pull back the reins a little bit because I'm finally starting to get everything done. Like, I'm
Fuck
just
you,
2 or
Ken.
3
You owe
weeks
us.
away.
You owe us, Ken. Like, you promised
Yeah,
that
well,
you were
he
going to
does-
have this
he acts
shit
like-
done.
Yeah, he definitely acts like that. He definitely acts like I owe him something. He definitely comes off like I owe him something, you know, which is weird because I don't owe him shit, man. I've done
You
everything.
didn't
that I
promise
said I would
anybody
do
a
in this
date
community.
when your fucking studio would be done.
No, I
You gave
said that-
people a little
that I would have
preview.
I said I would have it up and running by hockey season, which is in October.
Yeah,
And
October,
I
November.
was hoping that I would be in there for the first Jet game of the year.
Again,
But I said I'll
hoping.
be
You
there
were
for the beginning of
hoping.
football season.
You were hoping
Yeah.
to do
And
that.
I've
You
never
didn't
said anything
promise.
different than that. I've never said anything different than that. And I don't care to even prove that to them because, the other day he was like, oh, look at him talking about my mom. I never said a bad word about his fucking mother. All I said was, she must be ashamed to have you as a son. That's what I was saying when I was fighting with him. Never said a bad word about his mother. Never said shit like that. These people put words in fucking mouths constantly. Never said that I'd have everything done before, for the summer. I never once said, I moved out in July of my fucking apartment. How am I possibly going to be like, oh, I'm moving out in July and let's get ready to rock the summer. We're going to party this summer in my new fucking spot. Like, I just moved out in July. Like, but he don't give a fuck, because only a person that would have common sense would turn around and say to themselves, well, obviously the guy just moved out. Like, it's going to take some time to get his shit together and actually get into a spot. But I still have been live streaming, even though I don't have a spot yet. I still live stream. And people appreciate that. Like, yo, man, I know times are hard and it's hard for you to get on like you used to. Thanks for coming on when you can. You know what I mean? And they know everything that I've been saying is I'm going to do it. If God keeps me here on earth and I don't die like one of these fucking people that die at 25 years old, 45 years old, 35 years old, and God still has me here, I am going to do everything that I said that I would do, that my friends said that we would do. We are doing it. You know, like, there's no doubt about it. So, like, you know, if he doesn't want to watch and see and see like the outcome, then don't. If you want to sit there and talk about me and talk shit, then go ahead. I'm not trying to stop you, and I don't really give a fuck, to be honest. You know, I used to care. I used to want to be friends with everybody. I used to want to be able to have people like me who didn't. I'm at a different spot. I don't give a fuck if somebody doesn't like me. I don't care if they're talking shit about me. I don't care. I am concentrating on the good things and the good people in my life, and that's all I'm doing. And I learned that recently. So it's not happening anymore. You're not getting what you used to get out of me. You're not getting me, you know, worked up where I'm gonna have to fucking go ape shit and fight with you and on a call and argue back and forth. Like, it's just not happening anymore, man. I don't have patience for that. To sit there and argue with an ignorant motherfucker, you know, that doesn't want to hear things or see things your way, no matter what you say. So there's no reason to argue anyway. You know what I mean? Because you're just going to be in square one at the end of the day. So it's like, whatever. So that's basically where I'm at, you know?
I hear you. And these people should hear you too, but you know, it seems to be difficult because you'll state things on your stream, and they're like, "But Cam promised this." It's like literally you made a stream saying, "I did not promise this," and yet they'll still continue on with this fantasy.
I know. Well, it's like these Democrats, bro. Like, they just hear what they want to hear.
Yep.
You can show them the proof, the truth, and they just still go with the narrative of the lie. They still go with what they want to think. So proof, you know, conversations don't matter to them. It don't matter to him. You know what I mean? YR knows the deal, and I know YR, you know, like, he plays both sides, blah, blah, blah.
He said he talked to you earlier today, and now he's cool with you.
Never spoke to me today, but I have spoken to him other days, and I have told him, even after I heard Jacob RP say all this horrible shit and lies, I said, he's like, bro, like, I know you never said, like, you were going to have this shit done right away. Like, I'm not stupid. I remember you said that. Like, we're just fucking around, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's all good. It's all good, bro. Have fun. If that's what you want to do, talk shit about Ken, make up lies, then do it. What can I do? I can't stop you. I can't change your mind. So do what you got to do. At least YR admits it's shtick and it's for fun, and that's fine. I can take that. I can live with that. You know, if Jacob wants to be an enemy and hate me, he's always done that. The minute I won't let him on my stream, like, he calls in out of nowhere for the first time in 3-4 months, and I don't answer him, and then I have hell to pay for not answering him. Yeah. Hell to pay for it. Where he hates me, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is, "Oh, Kenny looks down on me, looks down on guys like us and this SC Steve and, you know, YR. He looks down on us. He thinks we're nobodies. He thinks," no, bullshit. Bull fucking shit. I have treated everybody in this community the same. No one is bigger. No one is better. No one is smaller. No one is worse. No one is funnier. We're all fucking human beings. I've been that way since day one. Don't sit there and act like I think I'm better than people, because I never have, and I never will, because I am the people. I'm not anything different than anyone else. I'm just another schmuck trying to make it in life. That's it. I'm no better. So that narrative is bullshit. And the people who know me, they know that's bullshit. So, and I don't have to prove anything to anybody. If I wanted to go out of my way to prove something to Jacob, RP, or YR, I would do it like I've done in the past. But obviously, at this point, you don't like me. What am I supposed to do? Nothing I can do about it. So, for those of you who don't like me, sorry. Don't know why you don't like me, and I don't give a fuck, and I move on, and that's it.
Yeah, it's
So,
understandable, but these guys just can't let it go. YR can't let it go.
yeah, but I think with YR, it's just, it's just busted balls. Oh, that was a good hit. But anyway, yeah, so.
Well, it's good to get your input on this. I'm going to go for a little while longer. Are you planning on streaming potentially tonight?
I definitely want to go streaming tonight because I could probably do it from the new area, but I don't have like the lights up yet. I don't have it painted.
But you promised, Ken, you promised me. How dare you do that to me?
I'm actually, if I live stream tonight from that spot, I'm actually ahead of what I said I would start live streaming.
Yep.
I'm actually way ahead of when I said I would start live streaming in this room.
In fact, you could air off your phone outside in the dark, smoking a cigarette. All we see is the fucking cherry, and you're still gonna have people watching you in droves. So let's stop about this whole idea of like you need the studio to do the show. No, people are gonna tune into Ken regardless.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, man. I don't know if it's in droves, but I'll tell you, it's still fun to have even one person fucking on there interested in what we're doing. So I had a lot of fun Saturday night, man. I really did. Like, I had fun. And I miss doing it with these guys. Like, that's my main focus, is letting some steam out. Being able to sit back and fucking chill out and listen to good shit and laugh. That's all I'm focused on. I'm not going on there because I'm like, I gotta make money or I gotta fucking, I gotta get into the studio. I gotta, like, dude, it'll all happen. It'll all happen. The people who support me the most, they're in no rush. They know when it's all together, it's going to be cranked up to 10. It's going to be electrifying. It'll change my shit. 100% change everything I do once I'm in this room, which I'm in right now. And I could live stream from tonight. But I'm going to live stream from inside the house because I don't have an air conditioner out here yet. And it's about 110 fucking degrees right now in New York.
Yeah, it's hot here too.
So there's no way I'm sitting out here streaming in this heat. The last 3 days have been nice and cool here, like in the fucking 60s, and I'm loving it. But today, I wake up, I come out, and it's like fucking 100 degrees out. It's crazy. So I'm not going to live stream from inside the cave tonight. But it's ready to go. The electric was all ran. I just have to put up my lighting. I have to paint. I have to throw a rug in there. And then I have to put together this multiple spot desk that I have that I cut out and I made.
Nice.
And then once that's all done, I'm up to full capacity, which should be like 2-3 weeks at the most. But
you promised 2 months ago that now I'm
everything's
gonna
starting
say
to fall into
that.
place, brother. For the first time in fucking 4 months, I could actually see the light at the end of the tunnel and actually be a little happy for the first time since my mom died, where I'm like a little bit happy. So things are looking up.
Well, all of us who are patient are looking forward to that, and we know that you do. Again, just like I explained, like when you make your graphics for your videos, you spend, in my opinion, sometimes a little too much. But the bottom line is that you're still when you put something out, there's the graphical amazingness that shows that you put the effort in. So if you do that with just your graphics, people imagine what he's going to do with his fucking studio. And I already know what he's planning. I've seen the stuff that he's working on. We've talked and stuff. So all I'm doing is really telling people, it's just like, Ken does it right.
Oh, I can't wait.
Ken is going to do it exactly how it should be done. And yeah, you're going to get your fucking New York sports paraphernalia on the wall and the lights and shit. You're going to get it. Just be patient.
Wait till you fuckers see Friday nights eventually, because let me just put it to you this way. What I'm building is an old-fashioned radio, it's a
studio, a booth.
Radio studio booth, like where it's like old-fashioned, overnight, live sign on live air.
WKRP in
overnight
Cincinnati.
fucking time radio. Yeah, dude. And the show that we're going to be doing on Friday nights is going to be something so different than what you guys can see anywhere on the internet, let alone coming from us. So, and it's going to be a throwback to the old days before podcasting, when it was radio and it was professional and it sounded good and it looked good. And I can't wait to fucking do all this. And I just wanted to hit you up and talk to you about that. And just tell you I'm listening, and I'm about to throw some Bubba Burgers on the grill right now, put my dick in them.
Sounds
and
great.
then I will hit you up later if you're around.
Yeah, man.
All right, brother.
All right. And we might have Ken go live tonight. You never know, so stay tuned.
I'm trying to definitely going live, and I'm probably going to go live, and I have a couple of new donations that people gave me some really fucked up ideas for, and that are just hilarious shit. So I'm going to see if I can make those and come on tonight. But I'm probably like 75% coming on. So hopefully everything will work out, and I'll have enough time to do that, which I should.
That sounds good, but at least thank you
I'll
for
listen
calling
to the
in.
rest of the show. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, brother.
There goes Foulmouth Ken. And we will continue on with this review. JRP's live stream still live, but no speaking.
It's not like I'm some fucking like.
But they don't care about that though. They only care with this community.
He thinks I fuck fucking fat fucking slore of fucking
I don't
women
think that.
You hear that, Ken? He thinks that you're fucking fat women. Well, they could be fat. They have kids. That's the crux of the situation. It doesn't matter if they're fat or thin. They've got kids. It's just scraping the bottom of the barrel. Come on, man. It's too easy.
I think you think you just like jealous that you're into this community.
No, Ken is not jealous of YR what so fucking ever.
It's like,
bro, I've literally shown YR proof of the women I go out with. They're actually beautiful,
It is true.
beautiful, fucking beautiful.
They're beautiful, but they got boyfriend, the baby daddy, and they kind of threatened me, and I was kind of scared. So really, I'm just more like a simper than anything else. But I mean, hey, they're beautiful to me.
good for you. Well, why?
But why does he have to mention Mexican and fat, flabby, whatever? Like, what the fuck?
Well, because maybe if you're getting triggered at that, maybe it is hitting the nail on the head. I mean, could be.
But it's okay though. It's listen. I'm glad I gave Ken some motivation to go live.
You didn't give Ken any motivation to go live. Ken has his own motivation because he likes going live. So it wasn't you.
Oh, like he probably won't go live for another month. We'll be here.
Come on.
How many people?
RP.
This was 2 weeks ago, and that was disproven. And Ken might even go live tonight. So disprove it again.
Sloan, please.
Hey guys, the two communities I'm
Whatever of the month.
2,000 live, and then 900 live. I'm diving into two different communities.
Well, hello there.
Yeah. Where's Scott? This is it. Who cares? What's gonna happen to me? Oh, you guys gonna ban me from the community? Oh my God, no.
No, but listen, Blonin makes a good point. Like, what am I gonna take from Ken? His 25 viewers, his 30 viewers, his 30.
No, it's more like what 80 viewers the other day. But what do I know?
30 viewers is gonna make my
This community's dead.
It's not dead.
He goes, we're going to be here, guys. Ken's not going to go live for another month. It doesn't make.
It's true, though. It's true. Like, he only went live because of me. Like,
that is true.
No, he didn't go live. No, Wire, it's not true. He didn't go live because fucking JRP went live. Okay, stop it.
They're not talking about anything else.
Again, Wire said he talked to Ken today. Ken disproved that when he called in, but everything was cool with him. No, you're lying. Why are you lying?
Well, that's it, bro. It's stupid what we're fucking fighting about. What we're fighting about is out of good it's out of a good cause. Like, I just wanted Ken on the show. There's nothing wrong with wanting an OG like Ken on the show. Like,
I got a question.
So he can do your show for you rather than you host it? Sounds typical.
Question to YR. Why are you still here, and why do you still care about the community?
The same reason RP is here and stuff.
Bullshit.
No, you're different. You know it's dying, but why are you still here?
I don't know. Why? Same reason you're here, asshole. Come on.
I know. Why? I'm trying to figure out why. Why are we still here knowing this community?
This is Dr. Brown.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah, let's finish up the fucking.
Nobody
Let's
cares
finish up
about
the thing real quick.
Ken
Hold on.
Mark. If Joe and Ken got in the same show, no one
Fucking
cares
border
about
jumping
Mark.
looking fucking twat that you get. I'm sorry that you got to turn around and fuck these bitches doggy style and feel that their fucking kid's forehead is being pounded in by your fucking cock.
Oh my God.
Small little dick hitting their forehead because your fucking woman's so pregnant she got to spit out a kid every fucking 2 months. You fucking tumor cunt. The fuck out of here, bro. You don't prove shit to nobody, dude. You fucking weirdo. All I know is you want to suck a cock because you come on to me like you want to fuck a guy, bro. Honestly, you sit there talking about, oh, I dated these women with kids. No, fuck that, dude. You're in the guys, bro. Because the way you talk to me today.
When was this? When was this?
Today. He's live right now.
Oh my God, Bloner. Bloner, are you drinking tonight?
Yes, of course. Come on. Want me alive?
Give a little shots. Give us some shots.
I don't give a fuck. What who are you gonna report me to?
So Ken,
I don't give a fuck tomorrow. I don't give a fuck.
Ken calls it gay because I keep wanting him on the shows. It's like, bro, you're an OG legend. People want to hear you. You're never live. You're never live anymore. You're never around anymore.
You're not around anymore.
You make yourself.
You owe me to be live every. You hear me, Ken? You owe me to be live every day. You're not live every day. You owe me. Why you not live?
Wrong with wanting to have? What is wrong, Blonin? What is wrong with wanting to have Scott, Ken, Joe on the same call on chaotic?
What are you doing to accommodate that? Are you paying for that? You providing the opportunity for them to be all in the same call? Are you contributing in any way? No, you're not. But you owe me because I want it to be this way. It's like YR, like you owe me. You owe me. Like you're supposed to dance when we tell you dance for our pleasures. So like dance. I want to see some dancing.
Hear your podcast. What is so wrong about that?
No, I would don't. You get Scott on tonight.
Entitlement. That is one word that, suffice to say, encompasses exactly what you're looking for. That's your answer. Entitlement. Let's continue.
I will donate.
Some of the best shows involve some of the big names. Joe, Ken, Mars Mara.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not afraid no more. Back in the day, it was so afraid. Oh, you can't say Scott. You can't say Scott. For what? For these fucking like assholes who are lost the community. They start.
Shout out to Vikings fan in the chat. Why don't you fucking get your fat ass to call in? How about that? Haven't heard from you in a while, and I'm sure that you have a few things to say about these individuals. So don't be a pussy. Call in. Let's continue.
Sucking their fucking thumb. They're fucking done with it. Get me Scott. Scott. Get me Scott. Yeah, I'm like. He's a savior to me. I don't give.
Let's just put Blowing on the list.
Blown and relax.
Fucking block Blown.
You're sounding like Ken right now.
Silence Blown.
What are your thoughts, YR?
Well, let's play the rest of this.
Sounded like you wanted to suck cock straight up. Like straight up.
Only date women with kids.
Fucking
That's
weirdo.
a fetish. That's weird.
You fucking twisted.
That's a weird
twat.
fucking thing
Yeah,
to say.
no, well, he was saying on his last stream, he was actually saying, well, I don't know why Dave harps on me about this because, like, it's, that's all that's available. Basically, that's what he said. That's all.
That's what he said. I mean, like, I can scrape the bottom of the barrel. That's all I can get. Women with children.
That's available.
Now, Connie, I got to ask you guys this real quick. What do you think about them island boys who be sucking their pussy their own? Look at this.
That's super old news. Come on.
Come on.
Like they just
Talk about us, Ken.
When did it
Ken.
become
Talk
weird
about us,
to
Ken.
date older women? Like, what?
Just taking pictures and then they start
in the comments
sucking and fucking their own brothers.
I think they're just talking about the Island Boys.
So it's gay to get pussy? What?
Nobody said that.
What?
And Dave twisted it to, oh, I want women with kids because Dave does.
No, because again, like I said, it's easy pickings for you. You're scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's, of course, like seriously. I mean, I gotta play the sound clip again, but
Really, nigga?
you're not gonna tell me that single women with or single mothers, I should say, aren't easy to fucking get a piece of. Like, seriously.
Really, nigga?
It's just scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's pathetic. If you value yourself, I'm sure you could get a more high value woman, but just saying, hey, I got it's like shooting fish in a barrel. It's all the women with their kids, and they're just looking for somebody to get them off. And I gotta be a boy toy, but I won't be first in line in their life. But hey, maybe I get a little action here and there, and it'll be good.
This is what he doesn't get. This is what he doesn't get. I'm not calling it gay because he wants me on the stream. I'm not mad because he wants me on the stream. Like, you guys get that, right?
Hold on, we are not wishing death. I think he's reviewing the stream right now, guys. We do not
Oh, wow.
wish death on Ken or none of those people over there.
Gotta protect ourselves.
We just want the treehouse to be built in a timely manner.
We just want it. You owe us, Ken. You hear us? You owe us. It has to be built in a timely manner. I expect to see the contractor's invoice there and understand exactly it'll take this amount of days for it to be completed. And once it's done, we better be seeing those broadcasts there inside of the studio.
We want the New York Mets, New York Islanders.
Nobody cares what you want. Okay, and you can't dictate that to those that you watch. We want this, we want that. Does this not sound fucking retarded? Who are these people, of all people, to state these things? To demand them?
Fan room, a fan experience, the man cave. We want the pony rides. We want the cotton candy. We want the dunk tank. That's all we want. We're not wishing death, harm, anything negative on Ken. Thank you. Please review this, Ken. Thank you.
Ken won't review it, but I will.
Donations and blah, 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 and this and that. It's like, dude, I'm not mad because you want me on there. I'm mad because you keep fucking harassing the fuck out of me. And the minute I don't reciprocate.
We didn't do that. Like, ignore what Skype said, which I called you 36 times in a matter of like 2 minutes. But ignore that because I did not do that.
Or I don't call you when you want me to, or jump on the stream when you want me to, then I'm a bad person. I'm a scumbag.
But Ken, you owe me. You promised me to, twiddle my dick and to finger my asshole. And like you promised me, I can't get the quote. I don't have the data that. Like, I'm just making it up, really, to be honest. But like you promised me. You promised me to treat me like your new wife, and you didn't. You didn't give me the video, the stream. You didn't do nothing, Ken. You promised me somehow in my mind, but you promised me. And if you don't do that, I'm very angry.
I'm this and that. That's where the problem is. Why would I want to interact with somebody who, if I can't give them their time, the time they want, when they want it, why would I interact with that person if they're just...
Because you owe me, Ken. You owe me. And you owe me, Ken. I mean, come on, Ken. I mean, like, I'm YR. You owe me. You promised things somehow. I don't remember how, but you promised, at least in my mind, and you owe me. You owe me to be on the show and to do the show with the New York Mets on your wall. Like, you owe me, Ken.
Giving shovel and shit into my face. Why would I do that? I have not interacted with them because I'm better than them and I don't want to be on their streams, or I don't want to talk to them because I'm better than them, and it's because I'm busy. When I have time to do my shit.
It's also because you're better than them.
I do it. I don't have time for other shit. I just don't have the time yet.
But Ken, you promised me. You promised me. That's right, Ken. You promised me too.
Don't you get this? Does this guy think like I live in some kind of like fun ball.
No, I'll tell you what I believe. I believe that you don't give a. I mean, like just like with me, like the family don't give a fuck about me. So like, why would you give a fuck about your family? So like, you neglect your children, you neglect your wife, you don't give a shit about the fucking errands you gotta do, the chores you gotta do around house, all the upkeep you have to do, keep the house looking nice. No, 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 no. You don't do that at all. You gotta be focusing exclusively on the YouTubes. And on the YouTubes, you gotta always be on there on consistent and what is it? My favorite word? Oh yes, a competition. Well, oh, hey, what's that? What's that? Do I know what the word means? No, no, it doesn't matter what the word means. It's just it sounds good when it comes out of my mouth. Competition.
Fantasy world, like where I could just, just every day is just a fun, juggling and, and
But Ken, it's not going to ever.
Yes, he said he's gonna have a dunk tank.
What you just said, it's not going to take.
You promised us a dunk tank, Ken. We better see the petting zoo too.
He's not going to take it in. He's not going to listen. He's not going to be a friend. He's going to find another excuse or another thing to say.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm forced to agree with Jacob RP here. Yes, Mello, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, only Ken could be Mello's friend. Only
No
Ken
one
could be
likes
Mello's
Mello.
fucking weird.
See, from what I see, he probably is his only friend.
Nobody likes Mello. Nobody asked for him. Nobody.
That is true. I can't argue that factually.
Yeah, he pulled some weird shit with Crone and
Only Ken. And since it's Ken's show, he gets to decide whatever mongoloid, mentally ill individual gets to be on a show. Really nobody wants Mello on their show. Just being honest, let's continue.
Cronin blackballed him. We forgot that story, by the way. So, guy has no room to talk. He's a weirdo.
Everyone shits on Mello. No one likes Mello. What is he even chatting about? Like, shut up. The most.
I gotta admit when he's right, and in this case, he's right.
Ken said
guy.
this, and Ken did that.
Yeah,
He's not going to understand what you're saying.
it's fucking frustrating to be like, yo, I told you don't call me at this time, bro. I'm not going to be around. I wasn't mad. I'm not mad. I get mad when I hear the negative shit thrown back at me because I don't answer a fucking Skype call.
After you put out the boundaries,
I don't get mad. I get devious. Thank you very much. I'll be here all week. Try the quiche.
and respect as a friend. Hey, man, I'm here for you. Just call me at these certain
Fuck your
times and these certain days
Fuck your
because I
boundaries.
have a life and family that.
Fuck
Mello, you're not. Stop trying to be like John Lennon or something, bro. You're not.
Stop trying to be part of the conversation. Like, keep Mello out of it.
Can't argue.
I just can't take any more time out of my day to put it to another
Yeah,
show.
but see, Mello, see, if I say something like that, he takes it as, oh, you're better than me because you have a family and you're just a better man than me now because.
Well, I mean, that on that alone, I would vote in your favor. I would say yes. I absolutely know that that's the case. But, if we just want to walk down this road and just further prove that, sure, why not?
You won't talk to me because you have all these shit to worry about and all these things to do because.
What? I got a vasectomy and castrated.
You're just
What?
What the fuck is he talking about, Ken? What in the world
Ken, what in the world
are you fucking talking about? You're better than me because you have a family?
He actually just said that it's Jacob RP that thinks because Ken is enjoying his life, has a beautiful family, and does all these things with his life, that because of that, Jacob RP perceives that he's better. Jacob RP perceives that Ken thinks he's better than him. Ken's never said that. Ken should know that that's the truth, but Ken's never said that. But now we have Jacob RP thinking that because he was, again, saying a hypothetical. Actually, he sort of proved what he was saying because he said, Jacob RP thinks that because I have this, I'm better than him, although I've not said it. And now we've got Jacob RP again reviewing that and saying, no, come on.
We all know how Ken can be very overdramatic sometimes. That's exactly what.
Overdramatic? Why don't you just say dramatic for one? I mean, like, you don't really have to use the noun. Actually, no, it's more of a verb. But regardless, overdramatic? Like, you just say he's more, you could say more dramatic, not incur any sort of additional grammar rules, but he's said this for a while, that Ken is dramatic, apparently. Now, if anything, I am your drama emperor, and nobody knows how to do a better show than I do. And there is a drama, yes, but there's also dramatism. And I do a good job at it. But what he's talking about is just fucking foolish at this point. He's claiming that Ken is a certain thing, but he's not. And if anything, he should be pointing to me, be like, that is the man who is most dramatic in the community.
Dave,
What's
you
up?
nailed it, because you see how he wants to hear what he wants to hear?
Yep.
Like, I made a comment of Jacob RP thinks, right, that I think I'm a better person than him because I got a good job and I got a family and I got, like, no, dude, I've never done that. I know people that are my age that have no families, that have just as much responsibility as I do, who run fucking huge businesses, right, and do fucking a million things. And I know other people that sit on their ass and made a ton of money because they fucking worked on computers when they were younger. They have no family. I don't think I'm better than any one of them. I never would think I'm better than someone because I'm lucky enough to have a fucking family, and that's what I actually wanted. You know what I mean? Like, but that's what right away, he's going to hear what he wants to hear, you know? And it's like, then he'll go from that and start talking shit based upon something that wasn't even said. You know what I mean? And this is what you get from Jacob RP a lot of times, is he misunderstands a lot of things that are said because he wants to hear what he wants to hear. And he's locked in that way. And you know what, dude? Think about it. He must do that to his own family, man. Because if you're on here doing that to motherfuckers on the internet for 7 years, this bad, you really got to be like,
he said publicly that he's talked to you on Skype. You've also admitted that you've talked to him on Skype in the same conversations. And from my interaction with you, as well as what he said, you'll tell him something that is not anywhere close to, say, what I would do, and like, it's actually, you know, balanced, and you're trying to be nice, your heart's too big, but you're like, it's all respectful, and he'll take it and flip it around like you literally threatened to shoot his family in the face and then rape the fucking gun holes.
He gets overboard. He does.
But he calls you dramatic. That's the thing I was just talking about. He's like saying Ken is over dramatic. Are you fucking killing me?
Like, I know, dude. He's thinking of like maybe Ken from 5 or 6 years ago.
But even still, that was part of the show and shit.
Over dramatic. Yeah, and I've never been over dramatic with him ever. He's just a waste, bro. He just wants to hear what he wants to hear. He's a very stubborn, hard-headed motherfucker that it's going to take a really hard fight and a long time to get through to a person like him. But it's not worth it at this point, because it's like, if you haven't seen what the deal is by now and you still think this way, well, then just get the fuck out of here, man. Go do your thing with the people that you like and they like you, and fuck off. Is it that hard? Like,
it is.
You know,
it is, and that's what that's the biggest
misunderstanding.
insult, Ken. Is the fact is that these people are still clinging on to the whole thing that you apparently promised, and the same thing sort of applies to me, but in different ways. But the bottom line is like, oh, you said this was going to happen. Well, hold on. Real life can come into play, and things can be delayed. Doesn't mean it's not going to be stopped, but more importantly, he's like, why are you so obsessed with this? In fact, you know my situation. You want to donate money. I'll take money.
He says I suck. He says I suck. He says it's watered down. He says everything in the community sucks, especially me. He says, you know, all this shit. So why do you even give a fuck if I'm late or not to what I promised? Which I'm not even late. Because go back and listen to my words. And that's what's wrong with this guy. He thinks he hears what he wants to hear, just like the thing with his mother. He's like, oh, he's talking shit about my mother. What? He said he didn't talk shit about my mother? What a liar. And it's like, dude, you sound like a fucking ignorant retard, dude. What? No, just put him away. No. So, like, this is what he does. You know what I mean? Like, he misunderstands what is even being said, and then he'll rant off on that for an hour and then think like, you know, oh, there it is, Ken said he's better than me because he has a family. You're better than me because you have a family. And it's like, no, dude, I know you already think that. And you obviously didn't listen close enough, but you'll go off on me for not even understanding the words that I'm saying, dude. That's warped. You don't even understand what you're listening to. And you're ready to fight. You know what I mean? For that. You don't even understand what I'm saying. You're misunderstanding what I'm saying half the time. So, like, you're going to fight over that? But, hey, you know what? He seems like he has nothing better to do. So, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to highlight the hypocrisy, as always.
Yeah, I hear you. So, yeah, I just wanted to call and say that. You nailed it. You said, yeah, see, here he is misunderstanding what Ken's even saying. And it's like, dude, that happens so much with him. Like, that's the problem. We don't connect. He doesn't he's the type of guy that's just, he wants to hear what he's thinking. That's all he wants to hear is what he's thinking. He thinks he's right, so he's going to hear what he wants to hear. You know what I mean? And I've done that in my past. I've done that shit, but not like him. I mean, he does it on a whole nother level. But none of us are perfect, you know? But, like, it's obviously, does he ever listen back at some of this shit and say, oh, wow, I totally misunderstood exactly what Ken was saying there. Maybe I should retract everything I said now. No, he doesn't do that. He won't even fix it. So, like, when he hears, oh, shit, like, Ken didn't even mean that, and here I am saying, oh, you know, he thinks he's better than me because he's got a family. He won't even retract that and be like, oh, I guess I was wrong. You know, I fucked up. Nope, that won't even come out of his mouth. You know, he'll just keep it as, no, Ken said that. Ken thinks he's better than all of us because he has a family and me and YR and this guy don't have family. So, you know, you got to be a hardworking man like Ken and have a perfect family like Ken to fucking matter. Like, that's not who I am, dude. I don't think that of people. My best friend has no kids and no family. Like, I don't look at him as below me. I look at him as my friend. Like, so this guy's got it all wrong. He's got me all wrong. And that's why I don't bother with it, because it's like, I'm not going to waste my time trying to defend myself against somebody who just is not listening to what I'm even saying. So,
yeah,
you know?
Kind of pointless.
Yeah, it's pointless. And it's hard, man. It's frustrating. So that's why I don't really deal with them. And I just block them and move on, because it's like frustrating. You know, it's like, so I don't need to deal with that. You know what I mean? I don't have to deal with that at all. So I don't. I block and I move on. And when I get a phone call from YR, or I get a message, you know, or I'm interacting with him on Skype, and it's, you know, oh, what's up, buddy? Did you see the concert I went to? Did you, like, nothing ever happened? I'm a gentleman still. I don't sit there and go, you know, man, he said this, this, and that. And he was wrong, bro. You know, like, I said this, and he thought I said that, and you guys are wrong. Where's my apology? You tell Jacob RP that he was wrong, bro. Like, let him know. Like, go tell him to listen to. You know, it's like, no, I don't waste my time. People see things the way they want. I'm not changing their minds. Fuck it. I really don't care. If he wants to think that of me, oh well. So,
just
but
the way
anyway,
it is.
yeah. I just wanted to thank you for pointing that out, and that's all the time with me and him, dude. It literally is all the time, where I'll say something and he'll think it's something else, and then he'll start fighting me, and I'm like, dude, like, I didn't even mean that. Like, that's not what I meant. Are you not listening to what I'm saying? Like, you could fucking stop it and rewind it if you're not understanding, because he doesn't understand shit. That's why I've called him dumb sometimes, bro. Like, are you fucking dumb? You know, I've said that to him, because sometimes he's like just gone, bro. I don't know if it's the marijuana or like his attention span is just like after like 30 seconds, you know? So it's not worth it. I'm not his fucking caretaker. Time to remind RP to take his medication. Time to remind RP that he's getting a little you know, a little crazy again. Take your medications, calm down. Remember what Doc said, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And it's you who needs to take responsibility for everything in your life. You. Breathe in, breathe out, take your medication, relax, or else you end up back in the psych ward, bro. Like, do you really want to end up back in the psych ward? You know what I mean? In a straitjacket, in a padded room, banging your head up against the wall. Come on. You don't want to be back there. Stop. Or I'll start calling up your mom, and I'll have relations with her. And then, no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, he also accused me of that, talking shit about his mother. And I'm like, did they hear like a different, like something from years ago or something?
No,
I said something about his
there was
mother,
no
and he's
clip
like,
that he played, so he just stated.
he didn't even play a clip where,
No.
yeah, he talks shit about my mother. You see,
Yep.
and he should be talking shit about moms, bro. He just lost his, bro. Like, dude, with no one there to tell this fucking retard, like, dude, that's not what he meant. It's like, and then he just goes off and he sounds like a fucking. It sounds so bad, dude. It sounds so bad. You sound like a fucking idiot. Like, I don't think you get that, bro. You sound like an idiot. It's not even real what you're talking about. It's not even real. Never said anything about his mother. You know, like I had to say that 50 fucking times too. And it's like, it's a waste of time, bro, to keep explaining and explaining and explaining when they just, you know, when he just doesn't want to hear that shit.
Yep.
You know, he wants me to be like, yeah, okay, and say everything that he thinks of me. You're welcome. Like he says everything, you know, like he wants me to just say it, Ken. Just say you're better than me because you have a family. You're better than me because you have a better job. You're funnier than me. You're better on the fucking airwaves than me. Like, just say it.
Yep.
I want 2 Bubba burgers. One for Dave, one for me.
Oh, I'll take a Bubba burger.
One for Dave Rose. Set him up with a Dave Rose coming over for dinner tonight. All right.
Flying from
Here
Canada.
at 8:30. Well, we just brought a new microwave, so you're gonna love that if you need a micro.
Yum.
Man, it's so weird to live in a hotel room looking room, bro, because I never lived in anything like this new, you know? And it's like, she bought these lamps. I got to take a photo and show everybody, like on the next stream, or send them to you so you can show them. But she bought these lamps that are pretty cool because they have like a USB spot in them. And then they're like the touch ones where you touch it and the light dims and goes brighter just with the touch. And I started joking with her because I'm like, yeah, like, you want to make this room a little more hotel-y, like, Jesus Christ, like we're in a hotel here. And she's like, what do you mean? I'm like, this is like a fucking hotel now.
Seriously.
This is like, these are the lights you see in hotel rooms when you're traveling. I'm like, it's too fancy for me. I need just an extension cord and a box spring. You know what I mean? And I'm good. You know? And that's how that fucking dude that I'm good friends with lives, bro. He lives on a mattress on the floor and fucking an extension cord with like a flashlight. He don't even have a lamp, dude. Like, there's no lamp. I'm like, dude, why do you have a lamp or something? He's like, oh, I got my flashlight. And I'm like, bro, what is wrong with you? Why do you live like you're a fucking caveman? You know, like you should be on one of these caveman commercials walking around. Remember those cavemen?
Yeah, the Geico caveman.
Yeah, that's what he looks like. Yeah. Yeah. That's what he looks like, this fucking guy. But anyway, yeah.
It's great to hear from you, Ken. I look forward to potentially a stream for you tonight. We never know with Ken.
I'm better than you, bro. I'm better than you because I got kids, and I think I'm better than you because I can put my penis into a woman and have kids. So I think I'm better than you. Like, for him to think that is like, dude, you don't know me after fucking this long amount of time, bro. Like, that's not me. When do I ever sit there talking down on people or thinking they're less of because they don't have that? What if they don't want that?
I've never heard you
what if they
even
don't
say
want
that.
that in life? Never, dude. Never. And you know what? I got enough respect for RP that I wouldn't talk shit about his mother. I would never say shit about his mom. I don't even know her. And if I did, I've only said it jokingly. I've never said it harsh or trying to hurt him. Like, this guy tries to paint me as like, if you sit there and listen to him, Jesus Christ, like, you know, the way he makes me sound, it's like, it's so pathetic, dude. It's like, that's what you think of me? So either you think that of me or you're saying that to hurt me and you know it's not true. Because if you sat there and just listened to my words, you would see that I said none of these things. And I really don't give a fuck what you said and done. I wipe my hands with it. I'm not your enemy. I'm not sitting here fighting this guy. You know what I mean? Like, what is he worried about? I'm not sitting here fighting or plotting or hurting or scheming, you know, or worrying. Like, I don't give a fuck, dude. Move on with your life, you fucking loser. God. Get a backbone.
Well, we'll see what
The
happens.
fuck,
I
dude?
mean, he ended his stream, and we'll see if he decides
Bitch
to go
ass,
live
bro.
again.
That's a bitch ass, bro. Dude, if he lived where I lived, he's a bitch ass. Dudes would not respect him. The unibrow. They would not respect the unibrow. He would get fucked in jail, you know that. I would too, probably. But I'm just being honest. You know he would get fucked in jail.
He'd have his shirt
You
up to
know
his
it.
fucking nipples. He'd be fucking having his.
He'd be walking around like, "What's going
his-
on, Jamel? How you
Yep.
doing, baby?
Look at my
What's your
stomach.
name again? What's your fucking name again? Oh, baby, my name is Jacob R.P. from New Jersey, baby.
But you can call me whatever you want.
Yeah, you looking good as hell right now. You got your shirt tucked in, boy?
Yeah, always. I always got my shirt tucked in for you, papi.
Yeah, I got my shirt tucked in for you, Poppy. I'm ready. Oh, yeah, you ready to toss that salad? Yeah, I'm ready to, Poppy. Put your Poppy in mano. And I'm going to let you pop on me in a jail cell. And that's fucking Jamal's like, and then they just team up on that ass. But you know what? I wouldn't pull the shirt up and be a bitch that way, but they'd probably fuck me. You know what I mean? But I would fight back if they're like, yo, dressed up in this shirt right here and let your blubber hang out, let your titties hang out. I'm going to feel on your titties. I'm going to fucking fuck you in the butt. I'd be like, I got to draw the line somewhere, bro. I'll fucking let you feel my titties. But
Nah, the warden's going to be like, we got word from above that you're being moved to minimum security and you're going to be around a bunch of Italians cooking pasta in their own fucking...
Oh, God, then I'd hear...
You're a made man.
Then
Like,
it would be
you can admit that, okay? But you're a made man. Like,
then
nobody's
it would be all
Ken.
lobster. It would be all lobster
All
and fried
lobster.
Diablo. I went from rags to riches. If you would just say you love me. I would serenade them every night.
Yep.
While they eat spaghetti and meatballs and pasta.
That you made yourself. You're going to eat it and
yeah,
you're going to like it.
You know, I thin the garlic so thin with a razor blade. When we eat at night, Dave.
I get the reference.
Wait, Dave, I can't hear you for some reason right now. Hold on one second, man.
Check 1, 2.
Oh, shit, is that a
Skippity
cop?
doo. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check the door. Oh, Ken's gone. So now we have Mad Wolf in the chat. Just hope you're doing well. Glad to see you, Bullsy. Been a while, man. Glad Ken still got it. Of course he's got it. He never lost it in the first place. But I'm not too sure what Ken is up to. Probably dealing with the crazy transmission issues that are in New York. But I guess we can go for a little bit longer. There is about 38 minutes left on the stream that was 2 weeks ago, not a month ago there. Jacob RP. But I'm getting hungry, and obviously that requires me to make a meal. Certainly not microwaved or air fried, but a meal for a man. So I shall be doing that shortly. If anyone else wishes to call in, they're free to do so. I doubt that we'll have Jacob RP or YR or even Dr. Earl call in. But let's give it another 5 minutes. How about that? Let's go back to the stream. Where is it? Skibbity bop doo doo. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Here we go.
What's happening right now?
My bad. Look, Mello, come on. This
Why is
is
Melo even
great.
talking? No one asked for him to be here.
This
Everyone
is-
said
Ken
he
did.
shouldn't even be here. Dave shits on him. You shit on him. No one ever.
Yeah, but in the end, it's Ken's show, and Ken decides who's on there, regardless if anybody's saying anything against Mello.
Likes Melo's opinions. Like, shut up. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the fuck up. Like, who are you?
Fucking Ham Planet over there. Mr. Ham Planet.
Well, I made that statement up initially. Also, the heat is really, really getting to me. It would be nice. Again, I'm not begging for people to call because, again, I could end at any point. I could keep going, which would probably require some water or something. 'Cause honestly, it is so fucking hot right now. I am certainly dealing with that. And I could keep going, but this heat is fucking... It doesn't let me focus properly. And considering I am genetically and intellectually superior, I'm probably doing a lot better than most people in this sort of situation. But it doesn't mean I'm not fucking dealing with this. And it is a challenge, to say the least. So I would love to continue to go on with everyone. And that is my intention. But yeah, let's just say that I am struggling with the heat, but that I always feel better when I get donations. Look at that! Oh, cheap donation plug, blah blah blah. Whatever. But yeah, like I'm giving you guys the show that you need, not that you want, but that you need. Okay, and this stuff needs to be discussed, and I'll do the best I can for as long as I can. But at some point, it's going to have to end. So, again, specifically due to the heat. But I am quite hard-headed, and I've given myself heat stroke multiple times, because I'm so hard-headed. And yet, for some stupid fucking reason, I continue to do so. Or at least last time it was about 10 years ago. But regardless, is that up to that point, I kept getting it every year because I was just fucking a retard. But that's also the hard-headedness and showing that, hey, if you must die, die doing something that you enjoy. Yes. Let's continue.
The guy has literally 10 different masks sitting in his room. He's a weird fucking guy. Like, he voted for Biden, too, by the way. Like, the guy's a fucking weirdo, bro. Fuck Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, but also, I mean, technically you could take that clip and think Joe Blonin, because Joe Blonin has masks of all sorts.
What has he ever done for this community ever? Besides
Nothing.
Dick Ride Ken. Besides Dick Ride Ken, what the fuck has Mellow Yellow ever done?
It's hard to argue with this sort of point here because he is right. I mean, what has Mellow done? Unless you want to take this as a positive, but other than annoy people to the point of wanting to commit violence, what truly has Mellow done in this community?
I've actually done great shows. I've given the people good shows.
Letting people call into your show while you stay silent and just let people go at it isn't necessarily running your own show. You're sort of just doing a YR and just sitting back while other people speak, and you don't really add to anything.
With some of the biggest names. What has he ever done? Fuck out of here. Ken's just being over dramatic. Shut the fuck
Again, Ken, you're being over, not just dramatic, because that's a big word too in my dictionary, which is mostly just blank papers because I don't have much of vocabulary. But ultra, sorry, what did I say? I gotta remind myself.
He ever done? Fuck out of here.
Over.
Ken's just being over dramatic.
Over. That's what it is. Not under. The term is very confusing when you be Spanish, mestizo. But over. You're being over dramatic. Not just dramatic, but over dramatic. Like as in on top of, as in above. You know what I'm saying?
Dramatic. Shut the fuck up. No one wants to hear that stupid bullshit. Oh, he's mad at me because I have a family. I'm better than him. What?
But he didn't say that, and also Ken called in and he sort of addressed that too, but he didn't say that.
What?
What? Or should it's Wire's little shtick, little homosexual fucking moan, which we now have confirmed that, again, the clips of you moaning and jacking off with actual other men on a call, including convicted sexual offender Keith Barber, and you were cool with that. Would you have the guts to even call into this show and address that there, Wire? Because I doubt it. And I doubt that you'd call into Jacob RP show to address that specific topic as well. Not a good look there, YR. Let's continue.
Pick up your fucking phone, bitch. That's it.
You hear that, Ken? In fact, clip it, people. Clip it. This is one of those clip times. Clippity clop, cloppity cloop. Be sure to clip it because basically not just competition, the entitlement of basically someone saying you owe us. I didn't really pay anything for you to produce the show, provide anything for story or structure or anything like that, but you apparently promised me, in my mind, that you would do something. You didn't provide it, and you've got to provide something right now.
What?
Nigga, just pick up your call. Pick up your fucking phone, bitch. That's it.
That's right, Ken. Just pick up your phone. You might be busy actually doing important things. You might even be with family. Fuck them. Fuck everything. If you don't pick up Jacob RP's call, you're a puto, Holmes. Because your priorities don't mean shit to these individuals. It's their ego that requires that boosting, and as such, you've got to pat them on the head and affirm their existence.
RP, can we get a couple leg kicks real quick on count?
No, man. What I want is for the community to be great and in good hands. I thought it was.
But they won't even give specifics. I wanted to be great. Well, what do you mean exactly? I wanted to be great. Okay, can you be more specific? Great? No, that's just not working. Again, just the same thing would happen when Ken and he thought I was trying to fucking sabotage him. I'm like, what do you mean by competition? Like, Dave Rose, you always do this sort of thing. You use the big word and you try to say that I don't know, and like you're just trying to attack me. And Ken's like, well, hold on a sec. Let's just address what Dave is saying right now. Like you said, competition. That's the word you used. Maybe you meant something else, but that's the word you used. Like, can you explain how to? Ken, why you do that to me? Like, how dare you? Like, you're taking Dave's side. It's like, no. I'm not taking Dave's side. You used a word that he's also contending and doesn't understand the relevance to the conversation. And I, too, don't have a fucking retarded IQ. So I'm going to be asking you the same thing. Like, what do you mean by competition? Oh, you're both these blanquitos that are against me. And, like, how dare you even question me? Because, like, come on, man. Like, you guys know what I mean by competition. And I'm like, well, by definition in the dictionary, it means so-and-so. It's like, no, that's not what I mean. I'm like, well, considering that's what the dictionary says, I'm a little confused. No, you're just trying to lie. You're trying to lie to me. Like, I don't care about what the dictionary says, like, the words and, like, how it says the rules and all that stuff that have to work together. I don't care about that. No. Like, what I'm saying is competition. Well, I'm not too sure what that entails. Well, of course you're trying to pretend that you're stupid. Although I'll call you stupid, but like, you know what I mean. No, sir, I do not know what you mean. Nah, you're lying now. And Ken would be like, well, no, why don't you just explain it? Oh, Ken, why you make me explain something you should already know? This just tells me that you're on Dave Rowe's side. It's like, I'm on nobody's side. Like, I just don't understand what the fuck is coming out of your mouth. No, they can't. No, they can't. Please, they can't. Please, no, they can't. Let's continue.
Chaotic behavior. We are doing a good job. It's just Ken's being dramatic and being a little
over dramatic, senor. Over dramatic, as in above.
Bitch. Like,
oh, he called you a bitch, Ken. Let's rewind. To
be great and in good hands. I thought it was with chaotic behavior. We are doing a good job. It's just Ken's being dramatic and being a little bitch. Like,
oh, Ken, you're being a little bitch. Although I call you fat and you look like Bullfrog, so that means you're fat. I mean, like when I compare you to Bullfrog, that means you're fat. But like you're little bitch, so I don't know how that. I mean, I don't have much of a grasp on English, anyways. I mean, I can't even speak Spanish properly. But like, yeah, you're a little bitch who's fat. I know that Dave Rose would probably criticize that because there's a lot of contradictions in that statement in English, but I don't care about Dave Rose. I'm special. Special.
Look, Joe, look what happens. Look, you did the same.
A bit, you already know that he's trying to stir the pot. When he starts to stumble, when he speaks, Wire, he's trying to figure out what's the best way to stir that pot. Come on.
Thing with Joe, called him on Skype, and look what Joe did. He came on last time you were live, and
because it's a safe space. He won't call into my show. He won't call into Ken's show. He won't call into Drew's show. Won't call into Horny Goat podcast. You have I can't remember his name. Kayfabe. I can't remember his full name, but at least the name that he chose to be on the internet with. No Kayfabe, something like that. But he runs a show and stuff, and he was once a very good contributor to Joe Cronin, and as always, Joe Cronin. So he's no longer with Joe Cronin. Well, let's continue.
That's all.
Shout out to the 30 viewers. Oh my God, how many are you? Hate watchers.
Asking for, and I didn't ask for nothing really.
I just want to include everybody.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to include everybody on this program.
I want everyone here.
You know,
like Joe didn't go on his show and shit all over RP for the whole show, saying, "Hey, like, oh my God, they call me, and do they not know I have a family, and they're jealous of my family?"
Bro. These 40-year-old men and their family.
These 40-year-old men, I might be like 6 years away from being 40, but like these 40-year-old men, I can't believe that. Now, I'm not going to think about the fact that in 6 years I might be 40 years old, but like, and maybe I will be like them, and maybe I'll think different. I don't know, but like, age is just such a construct. Sorry, I don't know English very well. But like, I mean, a 40-year-old man, it's unbelievable to think that men live up to 40. I mean, like, isn't everyone on YouTube in their 30s the most? Like, after that, they all die and there's no 40 years old. So we have these weird individuals on the YouTubes that are like 40 years old or more. Like, this is unbelievable. Like, these people are old like my parents. Like, it can't be that people of that age can exist, right? I mean, like, it should all just be like a bunch of millennial faggots like myself that should be existing. Like, old people, it doesn't make sense. I hope that extremely retarded attempt to explain this mentality was conveyed properly to those that are listening, including the hate watchers. But the bottom line is like,
really, nigga?
He's like, we get it. You have a fucking family.
We get it. You got a family. You never said that you were better than us because you got a family. But we're going to judge you on that. And, like, we don't like you because you got a family. You got everything we don't want. That's what they're not explaining, people. That's something that should be seen from a mile away. Is the fact that many of these detractors, these individuals that are criticizing both myself, Ken, and actually multiple people in this community, look to us, look to what we've accomplished, look how capable we are, and then make these criticisms. But really, what are they? What are they? They're just acknowledgement of their own inability to reach such standards and the fact that they're not equivalent to us. They're not the same. They're inferior. They're never going to be able to accomplish what we have. And I don't often state this, but I mean, it's evident there. I prefer that people realize it for themselves, but they're jealous. They see people who are successful, see people who are basically proud of who they are, capable of carrying themselves and doing shows, whether it be with 2 people or 4 people, while I do Kerbals, or fucking 100 plus people watching a drama stream. But they see that, and they certainly don't like it. But more importantly, there's nothing they can do about it. All they can do is point to the numbers, which they won't, proving exactly what I've been saying, is that, in fact, we're better than them, and they know it. Baby.
You can reproduce, we get it, but like, why does it always have to go to that? I have a family. Oh my god, he's harassing me.
Did you talk bad about or make fun?
Oh, really? Would you say that to Ken on the same call?
Or be jealous of Ken's family at all?
No, bro, it's not even about that.
It is about that, though, because Ken doesn't need to dip and get the, bottom of the barrel and try to scrape the rotten fruit there to get action when, he's quite active. Let's just say that. I've heard a few things, and I don't want to hear about the romance that Ken and his wife are having, because they're just as in love as they were back in the day, and they're nasty. They're nasty. So, yeah, but you wouldn't know that, though. You wouldn't know that because you don't talk to Ken, though. And obviously that wasn't told to me, but I can read between the lines, and when they interact while I'm on a call with them, I can tell that, there's a genuine love between the two. So, and plus, all you got to do is look at the commitment that they've made to each other in their lives and look at all that they've produced. Loving kids, beautiful family, house, just a really, again, something that this guy will never have. This is something that individuals like him will look at and not say, you know what? Fuck, that's awesome. This Ken dude, really cool dude. And no matter what he experiences in life, all these great things, I'm there to support him. I really, think that that's great. And regardless of whether I have a wife or kids or all that, or I don't, I'm not looking at, say, I want that, I need that, how dare you, Ken, for having that. I'm looking at him and saying, you know what? That is fucking awesome. I look up at you and admire what you've accomplished, and who would not? Who would not want a dedicated wife, loving kids, a house, friends and supportive family? Who would not want that, right? So you look at someone that has that, the normal, in my opinion, response is, good on you. That's fucking cool. I look up to you, or I admire you, or whatever the case. It's like, cool, man. Like, whatever the case may be, it's something that you're not coveting. Okay, and now we're getting into the fucking religious talk and all that, or ideological, philosophy talk. But you're not looking at someone saying, I was the one that deserved that. I should be the one that has that. How dare this person have that and not I? That's jealousy. That's coveting something that somebody else has. Now, granted, maybe we're going a little too deep into the philosophy on this channel. But if we really want to break it down, this is the criticism that Ken has gotten from Jacob RP as well as others, is that this guy has a family. And not only just priorities from family, he's got the love and support that he gets from the family. And you're going to criticize that? Seriously, are you fucking retarded? So I honestly think that these things need to be, sort of acknowledged and addressed, because the jealousy, that's the specific thing, I think, is the jealousy that we see displayed from both YR and Jacob RP is obviously evident that Ken has accomplished things that these people probably won't ever accomplish in their lives. Loving kids, a loving wife, a house, supportive family, friends and stuff, a community network. And they look at Ken and they're angry because they won't have that. They're not happy for what he's accomplished. I think that alone sort of just clearly explains where they stand with their mentality. Let's continue.
I guess we just gotta stop calling these people, man. These people are sensitive.
We gotta stop calling the people, they're sensitive. Meanwhile, you're adding a ton of people that you claim that you didn't. and I addressed this the last stream, as did Ken. Yeah, you just add a bunch of people to the calls, and you keep calling them. You keep harassing them. So please stop stating that you did not try to contact people, and in fact you did. Let's continue.
Reach 40, their balls go back into them inside.
Oh, when we reach 40, now see, the thing is, that's the actual opposite. You know, the whole stereotype is the older you get, the lower your balls hang, and, you know, in the toilet and all that, touching the water. Not as bad as your cock touching the side of a fucking toilet, which, again, I affirm that I've unfortunately experienced, is a horrific situation. Again, this kid is showing his age. They don't retract into you. They just drop. And you could, you know, potentially at 60 or something, play like fucking football with them. Soccer, for all you uninitiated. But, yeah, I don't think he knows about age. But let's continue.
Them, and they get very sensitive, dude. Like, shit.
Sensitive. You're all sensitive. Meanwhile, you were called the Water Boy by Mars Mira, and you disappeared for what, 6 months? Don't talk about sensitivity there, when literally you are the poster boy for that. Being called the Water Boy and you disappear? Come on, Ken.
I'm not in a rush to have a kid, bro. Why is he talking about, oh, you're better than me because you have a family?
But he didn't say that. But also maybe I don't know, maybe you're too poisoned at this point, but you know, you got to get your kids in where you can. The longer you wait, the more chance you might have problems, because you're always scraping the bottom of the barrel. So you're going for these women with kids, and I don't know, maybe the time you're ready to settle down, she's already had like 6 kids from 8 guys, and she's been, I guess, run through enough where your genetic material won't, hold. Although it's probably not much anyways. But, yeah, you'll get a retarded child is the bottom line. Do you have the money to even support that?
I'm in no rush to have kids. I'm 29 years old. People always...
It's already too late for you, bro. It's too late. You had your chance. Now, you can claim, I guess, the kids that of these women that you date are yours, maybe. But no, it's too late for you.
Tell me, no rush to have kids. I don't want to ruin my life. I don't want to work my...
Okay, this is perfect because it sort of proves my point. Kids aren't ruining your life. And let's just say maybe, I don't know, you have a situation in life where your partner gets pregnant and it's a surprise pregnancy. For one, it shouldn't be terminated. And second, it's not a fucking curse. It's a fucking blessing. Anyone who thinks otherwise is a fucking disgusting piece of shit. God has blessed you with that life. And you're going to fucking just say, oh, well, that's just an inconvenience? Fuck you. Fuck you. But that's not fine, but you're willing to take kids that belong to another man? You're perfectly fine with that? That's fucking simp disgusting.
Years old. People always tell me, no rush to have kids. I don't want to ruin my life. I don't want to work myself to the bone like Ken, because he can reproduce and have...
First of all, let's hear this again, because this is actually insulting.
No rush to have kids. I'm 29 years old. People always tell me, no rush to have kids. I don't want to ruin my life.
So having kids is ruining your life. I find this disgusting. Absolutely disgusting for him to say that. What proof do you have that? Do you have any kids to state that would be the case once you have kids? Can you not look at other people who said basically close to the same thing, and then they have kids and they're like, my life changed. This is totally different than what I expected, and more importantly, I changed as a person. I matured. This is a life that I created, and how could I have ever even thought previously like I did? Like, this is not a burden. This is a blessing. And, well, obviously this guy doesn't get it. But it's honestly, it's revolting. It's disgusting.
I don't want to work myself to the bone like Ken because he can reproduce and have kids. He's had.
You can work yourself to the bone without even having kids. So I don't know what that has anything to do with it.
One girl his whole life. He shouldn't even be talking about women and this and that.
That's also false. I'm not going to go into the entire thing, and Ken shouldn't even have to either. But like, first of all, I can promise you that Ken is certainly not gone after the number of single mothers that Jacob RP has. So, but who are you to even judge who he's been with and what that value makes of him? It's honestly thinking about some other man's sexual conquests. I find it disgusting. How could you even want to think about another man being with a woman? It's either homosexual like YR or bi, as man with two first names revealed about YR. But like, dude, like it's disgusting. I don't want to know about any heterosexual, homosexual, asexual. I do not want to know what you do in your bedroom. It's none of my business, and more importantly, I do not want to know. But, you know, these freaks apparently do want to.
How do you know what pussy looks like? How do you know what?
How does Ken know what pussy looks like? He's had 2 kids. They came out of that pussy. Sorry, Shannon. And you're gonna say that shit? He's had 2 kids. Obviously, they were born somehow, right?
Because he can reproduce and have kids. He's had one girl his whole life. He shouldn't even.
One girl? No, he has 2 children. I don't know where you're getting this idea from, but I guess you're not paying enough attention despite the fact that you've been listening to Ken for 5-6 years at least. Wow. Talk about disrespect. After all the love that Ken has shown about his kids and stuff, I think you would all know how many kids he has and, you know, how much he loves them, really, and how much he's willing to do for them. Personally, I'd send them into a boot camp up in the Arctic. But Ken is, you know, he's too nice. His heart is too big. But personally, you know, I would send them to boot camp. But then again, that's with everyone's kids. Am I too harsh? But yeah, let's get back to Jacob RP.
Me talking about women and this and that. How do you know what pussy looks like? How do you know what women who have kids look like or whatever?
What do you know what
Ken, call in and tell us how you know what pussy looks like. I'm sure that at fucking 8 years old, while you were smoking cigarettes, which you've told me, you didn't get access to, you know, Playboy magazines and look at those naked chicks with the bush. Oh, wait, in fact, I believe that you did tell me that that is exactly the case. Smoking weed, cigarettes, looking at the Playboys and stuff at a fucking young age. Yeah, are you ignoring what Ken has publicly talked about? Like, he had a wild childhood. I mean, I don't even have to fucking affirm that. He's talked about it. But he was a wild child, you know what I'm saying?
women look like, Ken? What do you know what a woman looks like?
Girl, your whole fucking. You've had one girl your whole fucking.
Ken apparently has had one girl his entire life, which I know is false, but yeah. Okay, you know what? How about this? Let's balance this. One virgin shield maiden versus 23 single mothers with at least 2 children from 5 different guys. Now, let's be honest, gentlemen. Okay, you might like to get your dicks, you know, wet. But if you were to choose who you're going to marry, it's certainly not going to be the slut. So, this delusion that Jacob RP has, that like, oh, well, I got I got my dick wet by dating these women with children. Now, granted, I'm not, a priority in their lives. They really just use me as a side piece. In fact, they try to use me to make their ex jealous, which is quite typical. I got a couple of alterations with them. They kind of wanted to kick my ass, but I get pussy maybe one time in 2 months, but I take care of the kids, and she makes lovey-dovey emojis on the Twitter. So, like, that's my girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? You guys see what I mean, yes, my examples are a little bit redundant. But come on, guys. At what point do I have to say enough is enough? It's just fucking evident as day.
In life, bro, like, you're working yourself to the bone because you want to be irresponsible and have kids at an early age.
Irresponsible? Literally 100 years ago, people would have like 10 kids. And that's being irresponsible, is having kids. We could take the religious aspect, being, told to us that we are to reproduce and spread our seed and create large families, or we can just look at the biological, scientific aspect, acknowledging the fact that if we don't reproduce, there's no fucking human species on the fucking planet. But I guess Jacob RP is one of these individuals that supports the World Economic Forum and would rather see the population reduced to 5% of its previous status, just like the Georgia Guidestones, and that we shall live in balance with the environment while, meanwhile, eliminating 95% of the human population. Sorry, Spicko, not going to happen.
I'm actually smart. I don't have kids yet because I'm trying to.
You're smart? No, you're not smart. Neither are you intelligent.
Wait, build myself up, build a foundation, save money. I'm sorry, you don't have that you can do that,
Are you sure? Because have you ever heard of equity in a house? Have you heard about credit? Have you heard about 401k, pension plans? I mean, Ken keeps talking about the fact that all he has to do is break that, I think it's 30 years, working at the same spot, and his fucking golden umbrella is going to be great. Like, his retirement plan, all of that's going to be great. So, really? That dedication, oh, he's breaking his back. Yeah, he's breaking his back. Knowing that when he finally completes all this work at the same company, that his retirement is actually going to be comfortable, and he's not going to have to get a job at fucking Walmart as a greeter in his 60s. In fact, it's almost guaranteed that as soon as the youngest one probably graduates from college, him and Shannon are moving out to the country somewhere in America, and they're going to have an off-the-grid house, and you won't be able to find them via satellite, so...
that luxury of being free. You're not free. You're a slave to your. Well, I mean, he loves his family.
Oh, you're a slave to your family. No, that's not being a slave, dude. That's service. That's duty. That is who wouldn't want that? Is the bigger question. Like, why are you so adverse to raising a family? Maybe we should be focusing on that rather than you like, oh, well, Ken and, having a family and being burdened. Okay, well, if we're going to take that route, how about you? Like, why don't you want a family? Maybe you should address that, because that's not normal. The biological urge to reproduce, spread the seed, should be even prevalent in homosexuals. But yeah, you're not really making sense there.
Obviously, but like, I'm not in a rush to put myself in that situation. Like, times are different now. I'm not from the 80s. I'm not from the 90s or 70s or whatever time he's from.
No, you are literally the gayest fucking group to ever exist, and the statistics actually prove this. So everyone knows I've got the memes, And I can prove that as well. But yes, you are the gayest generation to ever live. Let's continue.
He's in his 40s. I'm 29 years old. I have my whole future.
Oh, he's in his 40s. So, with all that wisdom, all that knowledge, all that life experience that he has, he's clearly dumber than I am. I certainly know more than he does. So, yeah, let's just say all this shit that has no basis in reality.
Ahead of me. He doesn't. He's working himself to the bone every day to feed his family. I don't have.
Where do I start with this? I mean,
to do that, Yeah.
Yeah, because you're living in mama house, and mama house she pay for you, so you're gonna pay a little money here and there. But no, you're okay, because you're not actually paying a full rent. Mama take care of you, and it's not like Ken, who actually has to pay rent, or who used to pay rent and now has to pay a mortgage. But it's nothing real like that, right?
I date pretty women, and I get older women because hot women like me. I get.
No, that's not the case. You don't know how women work. That's quite pathetic, but also quite explanatory. You're a boy toy. That's what you are. You're a boy toy. The women go to the club, go to the bar for the women's night out. Again, the slut that they are. And they say, oh, look at that. We got the guy. And he desperate for the puss. And you know what? I'm an evil female, so I will cheat on my husband. And I will fuck this guy. And I will convince him that I will leave my husband for him. But then I just, toss him into the trash. But, during that time, though, he is very happy. He is very happy. It's funny that you, Jacob, would dictate to somebody like I, or Ken, or multiple other people, when you're half our age and 400 times as dumb. So please, just stop.
Yes, I'm tall, I'm handsome, I'm not dumb, I'm not retarded like some of these fucking 85%ers.
I'm tall for a mestizo, which means I'm 5'4".
I actually work. I'm a bartender. I speak to women constantly.
Oh, who do we have calling in? I think this is YR. Oh, it's YR and Jacob RP. Finally, yes, I've enticed them to call in. Speak your mind, gentlemen. Strike me down. Texans with their fucking guns. What do you talk about, YR? I thought you were, according to Jacob RP, you were scared to even interact with me.
No. Listen, I just wanted to see, first of all, to break the ice, Dave, what do you think about, and it should be a short answer.
Fuck CM Punk. Quick, short There's my answer. Sorry, a different question. Different question.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Nah, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that. I feel like the young people and both companies don't respect the elders. Just like, it's a generational thing, but it is what it is. You get enough people that say bad things about CM Punk, it's probably true.
Yeah, YR, let's just sit here and pretend like Dave isn't reviewing us all fucking day.
Not all day, senor. You're the one who left your fucking stream going without any fucking audio, so let's just be honest.
Yeah, RP, bro, what was with that? Me and everyone was ready to go.
Yo, I fucking fell asleep, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro.
I was a little too early, huh?
I was so high and tipsy, I just passed out, bro.
Well, look, because RP is scared to stream and everything, and he wants to know about what situation was it?
Dave, have you actually seen a sneak peek of the treehouse? Have you?
I have. I've talked about this multiple times. I've seen the fucking. Seen the concrete floor where the fucking studs are installed. I've seen this shit.
Wow.
I did talk to Ken after that episode when he went live and we reviewed it live a couple weeks ago. We did,
Wow, look at Dave and Ken being best friends all of a sudden.
Well, no, I'm just
Weren't
saying.
we always?
I think RP, did you reach out to Ken as well to smooth things over or no? During the time?
No, I haven't talked to Ken.
Do you still feel about all these things you're saying about him on these clips? Do you feel about him now, or are you just mad at the
Well,
time?
I'll be honest, Young Republican. I'll be honest. Like this was like a month ago, so like I
It
don't
was
really
2
care
weeks
anymore.
ago. Stop it. It was 2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago, and like 2 weeks, a lot can happen in 2 weeks. So I don't really care. I don't really care anymore, to be honest. We should have done this like 2 weeks ago. Maybe I would have cared more, but
Well, I'm doing
to
it
be
now.
honest, like right now at this moment, I don't really have any concurrent feelings for anybody really.
Well, you had a lot to say about fucking
I
Ken.
will say though, I have been watching Joe lately, and Joe's been doing a great job with his show.
That's good, Dave. You should go back over there. Be like a
You should
co-host.
crawl back on your knees over there, Dave.
Nah, do the UFO stuff. That's UFOs coming out.
Joe's too much of a pussy to fucking even interact with me. He blocks me everywhere he can.
Why does everyone act like that with you? Why is everyone afraid to talk to you, Dave?
That is a good question. Perhaps I bring too much truth to the table. But again,
Dave, do you like?
I'm not holding anyone hostage with a gun to their head. So if you ban or block me, that's on them. So why is it?
Dave Rose, when you listen to the Foundmaster Network, do you go, behind the scenes? Like,
No, that's homosexual.
No. RP, come on.
Oh my God.
You're embarrassing me in front of our boyfriend, Dave Rose, here.
Oh my God. Yo, Dave, is it really your fucking birthday?
No.
Oh,
I don't know who said that?
I saw a lot of happy birthdays in your chat earlier today. I must be.
Well, look, we do. Let's bring up
I
this.
didn't,
Let's
so
bring up
that's
this.
a lie.
This was reviewed, RP, and we have to put it a little bit into context. I mean, yes, Dave does review the clips and doesn't,
Well, I did a good job as being a YR because I caused you to call in while talking shit about you because that's how you run shit, YR, and I can play that game too. So now you guys are here. Excellent.
Well, no, look, because RP, did you say that like Dave was like a scientist now or something?
No, he said I wasn't. He said I wasn't a scientist. Like, who did Dave think he is? He's not a scientist. He's not a doctor. Like, how dare he think that his job is more important than mine?
Watch Dave be a crossing guard or a fucking pizza delivery guy. Like,
crossing guard.
No, and then like I said, like maybe you're in the police force now. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. I don't. It's not a bad thing.
I don't know.
But
Dave would be a horrible
you
cop.
do run your mouth, and then I get brought into the brunt of it as well.
Could you imagine Dave being a police officer, bro? He'd be the worst.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
All the black people get shot before even questioned, as well as the Latinos. So.
Wow.
Got to make that quota. Cops need to fucking kill a certain amount of people a month. I mean,
AEW has. Do you think they're gonna have they're gonna get rid of the Saturday show now or no?
Not talking wrestling here.
You got to throw it in there. Look, I mean, it's like a lot. I haven't talked to people about wrestling in a while. RP, did you want to go ahead and take my hand and we can bend the knee together here?
No, there's no bending the knee. Fuck that shit. Stop it. Again, my intention, and this heat's really getting to me, so I'm going to be ending this stream very soon because I need to eat, and it's way too hot.
Perfect.
It's way too
go
fucking
live
hot.
on Chaotic Behavior Podcast.
Well, RP, hold on.
Yeah,
RP,
you made your stream fucking 6 hours long, and what, 1 hour was you speaking, and the rest of it was dead air?
I fell asleep with the StreamYards on. Oh, my God.
No, but RP, tell the people that we don't hate Ken, you don't hate Ken, and we don't wish that.
Yeah, we heard you saying the same thing on his last stream. Okay,
1,000 times.
You want Ken to know that you don't hate him. I know that you really want to be in Ken's good graces, but yeah, YR, please stop.
Why though, YR? I mean, he does like one show a month.
Because I love Ken. Come on, Ken. I love Ken.
It's not even about being on the show or nothing. It's just about, all right, I'm sorry about that. And RP, you're embarrassing me at times. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, it is what it is. Just RP, just stay in your lane, like you said this morning. Just, be all right. We're going to talk about Sect, Metallica. Go ahead. Take it over.
We are back though on Chaotic Behavior Podcast. The gates are open.
Yeah, right. Just like last time. We're back. Fuck these guys. 2 weeks go by, nothing said. Come on, Can.
I will admit though, it's been a very quiet month for the community.
Yeah, and yet you'll complain, oh, you owe us to be online. It's just like we've got life things going on for us. And you're like still criticizing me or Ken.
We're not all 45 years old, you know. A lot of us do have time to.
What?
We're not all, you know, old. Not everybody's old in the community. We do have time to do shows and stuff.
Well, I did do
again, since the average age of death is about 80, old 45, 43 is not. So again, I don't know what it is that you're speaking of, but it sounds very much like you're reaching.
RP, go live on StreamYard to talk about the Raw and stuff. Come on.
Actually,
go live. I can
today.
wrap up. You can do your show and try to make up
Dave's
your narratives.
Dave, it's been like 110 degrees, so I haven't been fishing because it's
close
just
to
way too
100
hot.
Fahrenheit right now, and it's
You know?
certainly not pleasurable.
It's ghetto in though. It's at the tail end of the hot summer shit. I guess.
We'll see.
It's the winter time though. We have to deal with that. But listen, Dave, you have a wonderful night, my brother. The Emperor is back. Donations are open. Bullsy, come on, man. Come on. And RP, brother, get that StreamYard running because we will be having Joe Cronin on tonight. We're going to ask him some questions about
Here's a
wrestling
question
and
for
stuff.
you, YR. Why do you continue to associate with SC Arturo, aka Fuckface? Again, and you try to put him against fucking Jacob RP. It's just like we know who the superior Latino is, but why you keep bringing in this fucking inferior fucking cockroach?
It's
and again, also
what's his name?
his laugh. I've already talked about this. His laugh is indicative of his lack of intelligence. Nobody normal laughs that much. Okay, that's why Mello is fucking mentally retarded. Is that nobody normal laughs that much? Okay, only somebody who's got some mental issues with them, maybe dressing up like John Wayne Gacy as a fucking clown, murdering people. Nobody laughs that often. And SC Steve, Arturo, he shows himself to be a psychotic. How can you associate with that fucking evil?
Almost done.
I blocked him on my comment sections on my videos, and then he comes in on StreamYards, on RP StreamYards, because he don't have Skype. So
And then he criticized RP on his own show and stuff, and RP should have fucking blocked him immediately. Should have told him fucking take a hike.
That's on RP. That's his show. He should. I can't control his stream, but he did criticize my music videos, and I did block him from the comments about a week ago. And he
fucking sucks his fucking cheeks way too much like a black woman, and he certainly works on his eyebrows like a fucking, like a fucking Latino homosexual, like Ricky Martin, for example.
Looks like a black woman, and he criticized my music videos, and that pissed me off. So,
well, why is it that he only shows up to try to start shit?
And
doesn't want to address what he's been guilty of. Because he's a maricon. Also, again, I shouted you out, Jacob. I don't know if you listened, but the fact is, I said, okay, so you've got Jacob RP flouting the fact that he's getting all the fucking single mother pussy and all the kids. Doesn't matter. He's the daddy now. But he's got the puss. And yet we've never once even heard from fucking SC Arturo saying, yeah, I'm fucking getting shit done with the ladies. Guys, quite honestly, now that I've got you here, might as well address it. We've never heard him even affirm his sexuality. Don't you guys think that might be a little questionable?
I think he might be bisexual.
I'll give fucking RP this. He doesn't give a fuck in the sense like, yeah, fuck it. I fucked a single mother who had fucking 2 kids from 5 guys, and her pussy was the size of the Grand Canyon, but I got fucking mine. But have you ever heard anything close to that from fucking Arturo? Never. Because to be quite honest, I kind of think he prefers the pooper.
Yo, Dave said the emperor said 2 different babies to 5
From
different
guys,
guys.
yes. The math is supposed to be fucked.
No, but still.
Oh yeah, I did notice that you did shout me out, Dave. I'm gonna be honest, Dave. This whole time you've been reviewing us and stuff, I haven't been worried whatsoever because I know
Why
me and
would
you
you
are kind of
be?
like low.
Why would
me
you
and
be?
Dave are like low.
Am I threatening your life with a gun to your head, senor? No, I'm not.
Me and Dave are actually low key, like we're cool with each other. It's just he's obviously, he has nothing else to review, so he's reviewing a month-old clip.
It's
of me
2
and YR
weeks
talking
ago,
about-
bull fucker.
2 weeks ago of me and YR talking about Ken. And
Yeah,
I'm not too worried
I could
about it.
review your video today where you and YR said some choice words. I could do that too. So let's not act all innocent, okay? I'm not acting innocent, so neither of you guys should either.
No, I mean, the 3 of us go way back, to be honest. Me, you, and YR, Dave. I mean, I'm not, to be honest, I'm still surprised we're even against each other at all right now. But not really. I mean, you're just reviewing what we talked about with Ken and stuff. And you are like the golden knight of being, the white knight of the community.
You pulled me into that too, by the way. Fuck that shit. I'm not taking responsibility for the Ken shit. You were angry at him like that. I wouldn't. That's come on.
I'm just glad the Emperor is back for the community because
I told you I was coming back.
You did say you were coming back with a vengeance, Dave. Apparently, I just didn't know it was against me and YR.
No, it's just you're the start. I mean, like, there's other people I can certainly shit on. But again, the bottom line is I'll be doing my Kerbals. I'll be doing shit with only 4 viewers. I don't give a flying fuck. So that's how I roll.
This means you're basically back on your feet with your job, where you have time to go live.
I'm in a position right now where I can properly, because like I always say, I don't like to do things half-assed. So why am I gonna stream when it's gonna be me like, oh, I'm so tired and work and blah blah blah. Let's just try to get through this review. No, that's just an insult to the audience. If I'm gonna do it, it's gonna be done right.
Dave, you're director of the YMCA. Director. I think you're in a high position that you can take time now, but you're still confident, obviously.
I have
maybe
things
he works
worked
the
out
library.
quite nicely.
Maybe Dave works the library.
Making fun or nothing. Like you, obviously, like people will say, "Oh, you can be a dog." Like you can be whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? You can be anything, but.
I might be moving to Rumble as well with my conspiracy talk and stuff, so I'm looking into that. YouTube is going to be sort of like a simulcast, and if I get struck for what I'm saying, at least I've got my main channel from Rumble that will discuss it. But there are things that I do want to do that apparently people think I can't, and I'll be talking conspiracies, cooking, and all sorts of other things. And yeah, it's just the way it is.
All right, RP, you ready to go?
Yeah, you guys do your show. I'm willing to wrap it up because I'm tired and I'm hungry. So do your show.
I'm actually gonna go grill. I'm actually gonna go grill some food and smoke some weed. So you guys have a good night, Dave. Nice to hear from you.
Go live on the thing.
Yeah,
what?
Cook your stuff, and at least you won't be like SC Arturo cooking and teaching a pedophile how to cook. You'll be, better.
By the way, we still need that Dave and Scott interaction. So
nope,
Dave,
not gonna happen.
Put your big boy pants on and get ready for the chaos.
Again, who are you, fucking Dr. Earl? Like, oh, let's just get down to everyone on the same call, and we can all be friends together. It's not. That's
By
not
the
how
way,
it works.
by the way, just a small little dig, just to be an asshole. Your last show, you wanted people to call in. Nobody called in. Only Danny MT called in.
No. See, you listened. No, you listened to a guy who made his account the same day that you made your video. Okay, so obviously you're quite retarded. The fact is that this individual is the one that's literally saying, I killed the community. I don't know how that works, but I can understand that they probably realize that because I wasn't going to take shit and I would hunt you down wherever you were, I killed it that way because I wasn't taking shit and I wouldn't tolerate that shit in the community. So, again, your beliefs are quite twisted, incorrect, and I don't know what else to say. I mean, people see it for what it is. Is that it? I guess they both left. But yeah, that's quite courageous of you to say a few final words and then disappear without addressing them. But again, I win, you lose. You guys called in and had to address all these things, and especially after Ken came in and lambasted you. But I think I did a good show. We've got Jacob RP saying earlier, I believe today, oh, Dave Rose didn't do such a good stream, blah, blah, blah. It's like, really? But that's, I mean, you got people tuning into me more than you. You got all these things that people wanted to address, which you didn't. And, well, we have the discussion going on. So, but this whole idea that I begged other people to call into my last stream obviously just proves that I'm correct. You have, obviously, like I said, the troll stating that, oh, he begged people to call. I kept reminding YR and the rest of them, I'm talking about you guys. But if you want to address what I'm talking about, because I ain't no pussy, and I'm certainly not scared of you, but if you want to address what I'm addressing, Skype lines are given priority to you over Ken, over Danny MT. Yeah, Danny MT was the only guy that called in, but bottom line is, it was fucking Jacob RP, it was YR, it was Dr. Earl, who were all given priority to call in and address the issues that I was bringing up in regards to their own conduct. So, in that sense, you lose again. Jacob RP, hugely sad, huge. And again, you can't even defend your fucking shit. But that is typical, after all. But like I said, 3 hours, 40 minutes, 25 viewing, not too bad, 26. But yeah, I think, I mean, we covered a fair bit. I kind of do want to continue listening to some of this review, but it's the same old bullshit. We're going to hear more bullshit that fucking Jacob RP or Wire is going to call me like, no, that's not really what I meant. I was just trying to start shit and all that. But yeah, let's just end now. Fuck it. I think I've done a good job, entertaining to say the least. And hey, you guys were watching. Nobody held a gun to your head, so you were here watching it. So it is what it is. If you feel dirty and sinful, go to confession. But on that note, I am Devious Dave Rose. Thank you for joining us here today. And doesn't matter if I get donations or callers. I'm going to do what's necessary. And that today was reviewing all this. So, we'll see what the future holds for all of us here. But I'm back. I ain't going anywhere, like I said earlier. And there's a good chance that I'll be shifting my operations towards Rumble and places where I could say what I want without having to worry that I'm going to be struck. Especially by, weak-skinned Negroids. And be able to address any sort of topic, regardless of what might people think is controversial, and I won't get banned. So, on that note, Devious Dave Rose here for Dave's Drum and Diner, episode 116. A beautiful accomplishment at that. And, as always, we First of all, shit on anyone that shits on Kerbal Space Program. Fuck you, idiots. And shall see you next time.